And we are live. Say hello. Hello. Oh,
Aw.
hold on. There we go. Somehow clicking on the unmuting you guys didn't take the first time. There we go. Say hello again.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello. La la la.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Welcome everyone who happens to be watching in chat to day number or session number 11 of community D&D on Arvin Eleron's channel with the Shadow Crew, playing the campaign of Waterdeep, a Dragon Heist. Since we are on Arv's channel, you can do any of the commands that you see in the stream title, like for Arv things, Arvtreon, all that fun stuff. Grey Shade, find out about Arv stuff. But you can do ! Shadow Crew to find out information about us lovely people that you see on your screens. I, of course, am Shadow Mage. I am the host and dungeon master for this. Come watch me play Talos Principle 2 DLC on Friday night on my channel.
Oh, right, you were going to get into that. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
you were saying that in the stream.
For that game?
Yeah, they announced the DLC this past Friday, and it comes out this Friday.
Okay. All right. Well, let me go to Steam real quick. Okay.
It looks like it's going to be free.
Even better.
Really? Oh, wow.
There's no price on it.
Well, you know what they say about things with no price on them. You can't afford them.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Yeah, like the free-to-play version of Dark and Darker.
Anyway, we should get all of these people to introduce themselves, starting with Yoi. Please tell everyone a little bit about yourself and the character that you play in the campaign.
Hello, as you may have already cleverly deduced from my introduction, my name is indeed Yoi. You can also call me Gubby. I am a game and fiction writer, pronouns he, they, and tonight, as always with this crew, I am playing the very lovely lad who loves his father, Peach Candleheart, a Barnow Aarakocra Echo Knight fighter, who is now level 4. Ha!
Nice. And Hoodie. You
That's
wanna
me.
Yes, you wanna introduce yourself and your character?
I'm Hoodie. I'm looking up DLCs currently. I forgot to buy the Elden Ring DLC, so I'm just doing that right now. Don't mind that.
Slander!
Sometimes you just stuff slips through the cracks.
How could you miss this chance to get more gubbies?
My name is Hoodie. He, him. I am playing Basil Globberpot, Lightfoot, Halfling, Alchemist, Artificer. I wrote it down, so I know now. You'll never trip me up ever again because I thought my way through it until I can't find this blurb I've written.
Excellent.
Save it in a good spot.
And below Yoi in the webcam lineup, we have Tilted.
Hello. Hi, I'm Tilted Gaming. I am a farmer by trade, but I am also a streamer. I stream over at twitch.tv/Tilted Gaming. But today I will be playing my Raven Aarakocra Gloomstalker Ranger, known as Cruz Swain. And I moonlight on occasion as the Aviary. I get Yoi every time with that. I enjoy
It's
it.
just
It's great.
really good.
Yes, as it is now known, at least to the party, that the Aviary is indeed Cruz Swain.
Yes.
Under the most hilarious circumstances as well.
Hey, I'll take being outed by a 9th level spellcaster. Thank you very much. That's
That
a way
was
to
great.
go.
And in the last webcam spot, but certainly not least, we have Drew.
Hey, everybody. I am Drew the Damager. You can find me at twitch.tv/Drew the Damager, where I stream video games too. And tonight, I'm not streaming video games. Tonight, I'm playing D&D. And I will be playing Tam, the elderly evocation wizard.
He got it.
That's
He
right.
did
Yeah.
it.
I in my head I was going, don't say artificer, don't say artificer, don't say Aarakocra, don't say Aarakocra.
Wait, we're playing D&D?
We are,
I
yeah.
thought we were just hanging out.
All right. Well, okay. So I'll open some stuff up.
I do have one question before we get started though.
Mm-hmm.
So I have
Well, yeah. Okay, I was gonna
have-
say. So
I have
today
this-
happens to be a special day.
I have this cupcake, right? But there's nothing on it, as you can see. So I was wondering if anybody in the chat has anything that can like go with this cupcake.
Well, it's funny that you bring that up, actually, because I happen to have some frosting here for it.
Oh, look at that.
Yes,
I
and
don't
to
know what this bit
seal
is.
the capstone of this utter humiliation, I have a candle.
Oh my god.
Ooh, look at that.
Look at
Wow,
that.
crazy.
Yes.
It seems like there's still one thing missing though. Shadow, do you have anything?
Yeah, I have a song.
Oh no. That's it for me, guys.
No, go back. You have to
Back,
listen.
we need you in participation.
We can edit it in post.
All right.
That's
Okay.
right.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Birthday to you.
Happy
birthday
to
you.
Enthusiasm.
Happy
Happy
birthday, dear
Hoodie.
Hoodie.
Oh my god, it's
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
I have no idea how that came across on
Yeah.
screen, but
Crazy. It came across like crazy. Hey,
Yeah, it was just
so
a
it's
mismatch.
it's my birthday for those who didn't pick up on any of the surrounding hints. What a bit. Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
it is in fact the actual day of Hoodie's birth. The anniversary of.
Yeah.
He was not born exactly this day.
I mean, it would be wild if he did.
This hour, you know.
hmm
No, that was at 9 a.m. That's when I
Mhm.
emerged into this world.
Oh, a
Jeez.
morning baby.
The absolute worst wording in the world. I crawled into existence at 9:15 a.m.
Well,
There it is.
It-
You
it-
guys
it-
asked for it.
if you ever want to have a bit of a philosophical existential nightmare, look up Last Thursdayism, which is that
Whoa.
like it's the idea that like all of existence like basically like came into existence in our current reality like last Thursday or any other arbitrary moment in time in the past, and that like everything up to that point is basically just like I don't know, I can't explain it very well, but
That means
Star?
that divine fate had a stronger hand in my life than I would enjoy, and I don't like it.
And we
That's
got
like a Final
Prince
Fantasy
Justin. He
plot.
went ahead and got you a sub there, Hoods.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
hey, thank you, Prince
Hey.
Justin, for the subscription for Arvin Eleron to oh my god, a truck.
Thank you. It's something I always forget about. So thank you,
It's
thank you
even-
so much.
It's even better. Arv gets a bonus gift out of it too at the same time.
Right?
It's like I don't even know what I'm participating for. Okay.
Okay. After that shenaniganery,
A portent of good things to come.
What a bit.
yeah. Oh, also, we should wish Drew happy belated birthday.
Yes.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Drew.
So I
I'm
don't have a cupcake
old
for this
too.
one.
I mean, I've got icing. Would that work for you, Drew?
There's also
The other cupcake that I have, because they come in a 2-pack. I'll cut it up 5 different ways, and I'll send them to the 4 of you.
Oh, jeez. Just comes back this mush in the postal service.
Depending on how you mail it, it might actually dehydrate into a very useless paperweight.
and I just smashed a bot in the chat that was trying to sell viewers.
I don't know how I would react if I opened up a letter, because I normally let letters sit for like 3 to 5 months. So I don't know how I would feel about opening up a letter and seeing dried birthday cake come out of it. So, I don't know. I think we're good.
That's definitely the start of a horror movie, I feel.
Anyway, so let's see. Last time, what happened last time?
Lots of RP.
Yeah,
I talked everyone's ear off for about 15 minutes.
right. There was Cruz revealing to everyone that the aviary and he are indeed one and the same, even though everyone kind of knew that already. But he was
They
That
gave my
wasn't the
reasoning.
bombshell.
he,
Hey guys, hey gang, that ain't the bombshell that happened.
No.
that he confirmed that and also told about his backstory.
Getting
We're getting closer.
closer.
And the fact that like in his backstory, like he might have run across the same like Aarakocra like encampment that eventually led to the egg that was Peach.
What
Yes.
a roundabout way to say it.
What a roundabout way of saying that Peach doesn't have a brother who is dead now.
Yep.
It's
Wink wonk.
hey, it's not explicit unless I make it so. It's just implied.
Through math. It's implied through math.
Yes. And then let's see what else.
We ran around giving our yeses and nos to
Yes.
various organizations that had attempted to hire us.
Yeah, and yeah, because I know Cruz went to decline the Order of the Gauntlet and then met a talking cat and
Yep.
wound up following it to the headquarters of the Emerald Enclave and wound up accepting to join them. And
Yep.
then also met up with the rest of them who had made their way over to Blackstaff Tower and were basically waiting for him to join so that they could tell Vajra that they were accepting to be part of the Grey Hands. And then Vajra gave them some missions. That's more or less it. We did end with so after that busy day that you all retired for the night, Tam did his roll, so he is alive for the next day. And in the morning, you are all heading off to the guard outpost at the base of Mount Waterdeep to then ascend up the long, winding, arduous trail to go find Flam, something like that, a monk who's living in a cave up on Mount Waterdeep, which is the first mission.
There was a small other thing just as we were about to finish, and that was on the way of taking Peach back home. We had the group of a pair of eyes that was watching us, and
Again.
again, we tried to catch it, couldn't find it, of course.
Again.
Again.
The dice were not with us
No.
again.
So, my natural paranoia as a character led me over to the yawning portal instead of going straight home because I didn't want whatever was following us to have a direct link to where our home base would be. And then
Okay.
we're back to that.
So is the guy from Gnome Depot still there?
Oh
Installing
my
the lift, or is
God.
that all done?
No, that's all done. It
So-
only took him a couple hours.
So
You just wanted
okay,
one bit.
So is this lift just a pulley system with a platform that an old man is pulling himself up, or like what? What's?
He's using Mage Hand to pull himself up. Don't be
Okay.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I guess I'm there for that.
But yes, currently it's just like a platform with like a rope and pulley.
That'll be fun
Perfect.
since my strength is only like 8.
You
I
also
almost
have
feel like you'd
Unseen
need to-
Servant, though, right?
I do. Yeah, that's true.
So you're okay. You're okay.
Oh, this is our first official day of open as well. When we
Yes.
wake up.
Oh man, I forgot to message freaking Shouted about that because we were supposed to do advertising prior to that, right?
Well, that's my second thing that I was gonna ask is, can we advertise on our way from where we are going, from where we are now to all the way up to Waterdeep Mountain? Can we just start tacking up flyers
Yep.
that
Yes.
have have the story of what is it, the
Strange light.
curse of the whatchamacallit people,
Oh yes.
so we can start uncursing their family line.
Oh yeah, the Phylons.
Yes.
Phylons.
From the ArvCon session.
Yes.
A fun, lighthearted, undangerous party adventure for a group of level 3s.
Great.
What a good time that was.
And nothing bad happened.
Nothing bad happened. We were great.
Taking Shadow down to the raspberry patch. It's
Uh-huh.
fine. Don't worry about it.
It's all
What a-
good.
What do you guys think a drawing check would be?
A drawing? Like
Yeah,
performance?
if I were drawing flyers late at night,
Yeah, performance maybe?
I can talk into like a sleight of hand.
I mean, Peach has proficiency with calligrapher supplies.
That
Ooh.
would probably be the one.
I don't think that Basil. This is one of those things where Basil, very much in a flow state of, oh wait, we said we were going to do this thing, and I don't think anyone's made it. I'll just do it right now.
Oh no.
That's okay.
Oh, that's not
Respectable.
bad.
So I'm awake. My hair is a little bit of a mess. I have a bunch of like ink on my fingers. The other hands are sitting. The hands that I'd made in the last session are sitting on my shoulders, and I'm just like, "Hey, I was up all night, guys, but I made it." And I just put down a stack of papers that are all the advertisements for this place with a little blurb about the Phylons on them.
I expect to see what it looks like before.
I'm pretty sure it's like a mug with a ghost coming out of it.
All right.
Okay.
No.
That's-
I don't think Basil would have drawn that because we've already established that Liff is like super ripped.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think it's more like an incredibly beefy ghost holding a mug.
Okay, I do
Is-
like that more.
Or
Yeah.
a protein shake.
Yeah.
Yeah, a beefy ghost, one hand, a giant mug, and the other hand, a platter of food.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I like that.
You did this overnight.
Yeah, I was gonna go to sleep, and then I realized that we didn't do the thing that we said we were gonna do, and I was like, I could just do this. How long will it take? You know, just like 8 hours or something. It's fine.
So have you slept at all?
But yeah, yeah. That's up.
Peach
I almost want to
looks-
say there's probably a level of exhaustion involved.
Cruz, do you want to make an insight check?
Oh, sure. Here we go. Oh, 22.
22.
Basil probably fell asleep doing this multiple times. But using his own guidance spell has been casting it all night. To kind of like, so he's been taking stimulants all night, right? So he's okay. He's not great.
I would highly advise that you get some good quality sleep
Like
following
tomorrow,
today's activities.
Yeah, I could do it today if like we're not busy, or like tomorrow, or like next week would be probably good for me.
No,
Like, we're in it.
tomorrow or
We have a
tonight,
busy
you
season coming
need
up.
to go to sleep.
But we're opening, right? So I gotta make sure that everything's stocked for tomorrow afterwards when we get
I
back. from...
put my hand on his shoulder like, we can help too. You don't need to put all this pressure on yourself.
There's like a twinge in Basil's eye. Have put all my eggs into a basket, and I just need them to hatch or get boiled, or I don't know what the metaphor is here. I'm kind of lost. a little bit.
Hey, we're bird people. We take offense to that.
You don't eat like scrambled eggs?
How about just you don't boil them, just let them hatch normally.
Yeah, but the way that you domesticate, I don't know if I know enough about this particular subject. Tam,
Yes.
do you know anything about domesticated chicken eggs?
No.
Okay,
no.
great. Yeah, that's what fair enough.
This is something you got to build up over time. It's like any good business. You can't force the issue. So just Let's take our time. You've done plenty. I don't want to tell you your efforts weren't valid. They were great. I am very pleased with all the work you did. I'm just worried for your own physical well-being, sir.
Oh. Oh. I don't think someone's been worried about me before. Huh. Basil falls into a hole in himself. Like, right? It's one of those. Huh. Okay.
Well, we're all friends here. I think we'll keep each other's backs as best we can.
Did you not sleep last night, Basil?
What? Huh? Yeah, a little bit. I'm fine.
Oh, here, have one of these. And I'm making myself a cup of coffee, and I'll make one for Basil too.
When Basil gets it, it's like a chug. It's not. It's not like a sip. It's not like a ooh. That's kind of hot.
No,
It's
no courtesy here. He's just knocking it back.
Yeah.
Yes, you might burn yourself. Okay, all right then.
I can't feel heat on my tongue anymore. I don't want to talk about it. That was a long time ago.
It was last night.
Oh no, the heat on the tongue thing. No. So I was trying to taste new poisons, and I accidentally ate like a wildly high Scoville unit of a leaf that hadn't been classified yet. We had classified it as a toxin, and it just burnt everything off of there.
Basil, do you have hot peppers?
I mean, I can grow them.
No, I mean now.
Do
you have one laying around?
Hold on. Basil will like jump into his room. Bunch of like crashing glass noises. A lot of paper shuffling. He's gonna come out with like just a small little pouch of dried chilies. Like this.
Yes, that's perfect. Can I have one of those, please?
Sure. It's pretty okay. I'll send you a dried chili.
I'll take it and I'll look at it. And I'll go and put it into my component pouch.
Oh, all right. That's safer.
I've been needing one of those for a spell.
Oh, well, I got a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes, I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I believe we've got a couple things on the docket today, correct?
Yes, we were supposed to go to a mountain and then a dragon, yes?
Makes it sound way more daunting when you put it like that, but yes, that about sums it up, I think.
I like to be concise.
You know, I appreciate that.
I'll wait for Peach to arrive before, heading out, I'd assume.
Mm-hmm.
Peach arrives a little bit later than usual. He is in plate again. And instead of looking dejected as he always has looked in plate, he looks a little bit and he's holding his little lunchbox from his father and kind of minces in quite thoughtfully. Oh, good morning, my friends.
Good morning,
Basil,
Sir Peach.
you look exhausted.
Oh, okay. So it's like super noticeable. Yeah, I'm gonna go put water on my face or something. Basil will head off to a restroom to fresh it up before we head out.
When he is gone, Peach looks to the others and says, I shall carry him as we venture to our place of duty. He will be able to nap in my arms.
I'm certain he'll appreciate that, but he might not go to sleep right now. He seems a bit hyper at the same time tired.
Yes.
It is the thought that counts.
True?
Oh, that is very true.
Yes, indeed. And Peach lapses back into his thoughtful sort of unfluff pose.
So, I think it's about time I mentioned something else, Sir Tam, because we have had something bothering both me and Peach. I've been taking them home on the nightly basis, as you know.
Yes.
And it would appear that we are being stalked as we arrive at Sir Oleander's house.
Stalked by
by a person or creature?
Hard to
or-
tell. Unfortunately, we can only feel the tingle of something watching us, but we can occasionally see eyes shifting in the darkness, but nothing too distinguishing.
Hmm.
So I had to actually take a very roundabout way to get back here by going through the yawning portal, just as to not bring suspicion onto our establishment, as you know.
Ah, well, was very smart of you.
Yes, but I fear that at the rate we're going, there might be more of a confrontation coming up.
Hmm. And you have no idea who this person or creature may be?
Unfortunately not. I've tried to pursue them during the night, but it didn't go well, let's put it that way.
I have attempted to follow them from the air without my father's knowledge, but they are most tricksome, and I could not follow them.
Did they,
Definitely something that's good at keeping hidden.
yes, did they, just disappear or did they evade you?
I think it was just a matter of evading us, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Yes, I must sneak out first instead of following immediately, or I will anger my father. And of
Hmm.
course, as we know, our good friend here has to become. And
The
Peach's
aviary.
brain, like, obviously freezes for a bit, and he just stares in polite silence before he goes, our other good friend, before he pursues.
We're not in public. I believe we're okay to speak on it, but yes.
And, remind me again, what part of town is this? Where Oleander lives?
I'm
was a
just
good
going to
question. What
double
is it,
check the
Pete?
map, because I'm pretty sure as a player it is the Trades Ward, and I just want to make sure before I answer as Peach.
We ever established
He
that,
lives in
Shadow?
the Trades Ward.
Would I know if there's any kind of like gangs or like roving bunch of rogues or anything like that live in the trades ward?
Well, the trades ward is a bit like it's not the least savory district. That would be the dock ward. But it is next to it, so it's but it is the main kind of like mercantile ward. So,
Is there like a big Zentrum presence there?
not huge, but there would be some.
I just wanted it to be more known, if anything. I wasn't really trying to get anything involved. I just figured in case something did happen, you would at least have the knowledge ahead of time.
Yes. Well, perhaps the next time you go, I could go with you.
Peach immediately goes, no!
Well, no, listen. I could go unseen. Perhaps I would see the person who is unseen to you.
Peach pauses for a bit, and then goes, are you sure, friend Tam?
Oh, yes, of course. Yes. Why wouldn't I be? I mean, I can turn myself invisible, and I feel pretty safe in that state.
That is true. I guess other people do find it hard to hit things that are invisible.
Yes, quite.
Yeah,
Well-
Basil's gonna walk back into the room, having kind of vaguely heard that all this. I might be able to do something to your darts if you need me to.
Yes, I was going to go ahead and ask you about that. Would you happen to have some sort of concoction that would allow me to make it easier to track down this foe if we at least get a hit on it?
Sure. Well, I mean, so like I can just make darts light up. So if you hit it, they can't they can't extinguish the light. But the darts will just be lit up. So you'll see the light and they'll see the light. Everyone will see the light. But hey, I mean, it's a lit up dart. It can't really, if they're trying to hide, that won't help.
Well, we'll take just about anything at this point, so I appreciate it. That would greatly help.
If you hand me 2 darts, I can use 2 charges of magical tinkering and just affect them. So you can choose to light them up until I make more of these and bump them off of magical tinkering.
All right. Yeah, I hand you the darts without a question. Just let you do your work.
Great. You have 2 darts that can light up when you activate them.
Perfect.
Does it take an action or bonus action or anything to activate them, just so that we know the mechanics?
Light up 6 seconds. Okay, let me read the stuff here. The chosen property, as an action, you can touch the object, and then the property will manifest.
So you
just
can't.
it's
Oh, okay.
Yes, you
Actually,
can't light it and then throw it in one turn. You'd have to light it in one turn and then go to the next turn, and then you could attack with it.
so they're permalit, is what it is. So if you keep them in like a dark pouch, and then pull them out, they're permalit until I end, because that's just it is. I've now lit them up, and then they are lit until I just extinguish them.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah, and they're indefinite. So cool. There you go.
That
They
feels
feel like
a
a
little
flare.
OP as an artificer thing.
It's just 5 foot. It's just 5 foot radius of light. It's nothing crazy. It's not like bright light. It's just regular
Okay.
little tiny thing. So it's not crazy, and I only get 4 charges, but it does seem a little broken.
which is funny because it's not even like a damaging thing. It's just broken in the sense that it's like, wow, you can point out something very well with that.
Yeah, it's broken in this very, very specific instance.
The singular use case. It's wild.
All right. Well, I think that about handles our business here. Are you all ready to go?
I think Peach sees like the stack of posters that Basil made, and after giving Basil his compliments, picks up like a good chunk of the stack and says, "Yes, let us go. I shall paste these on our way."
Thank you, Peach.
I'll take a couple off the top too, so that way it's not like a crazy load on anyone.
Wasn't there something Peach wanted to ask Tam?
Yes, there was something that Peach wanted to ask Tam, but he is an idiot and got distracted by the wonderfully made posters that Basil made.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
So I imagine that as we're going along and like putting up the posters and things like that, eventually we run out of the posters, and Peach, as promised, asks Basil if he wants to be carried to have a brief nap while we go towards the mountain, because I imagine it's a fair ways from where we are.
Oh, like a Basil Bjorn? Nah, I think I'm good for now, but thank you. It was
If
staring
you
us all in
need-
the face, and I was just sitting here like, we gotta bring it back up.
And yes, he tells Basil that, well, if he wants to rest, just to let him know. And then eventually, apropos of absolutely nothing, he says, "Tam, friend Tam, you are very old.
Yes.
It is my understanding that when people are very old, sometimes they have children."
Well, well, not usually when they are old, but yes, older people tend to have had children in their younger lives. Yes.
Yes, so this leads me to my question, Tam, and you may refuse to answer if you so wish, but have you had children, Tam?
Oh yes, yes, yes. All born and raised here in Waterdeep, and they've all moved. They've all grown up and moved away now. Most of them stayed in Faerun, but a few of them went to Karator, and one of them's even in Maztika.
Those words mean so many things to me, lies Peach. And he moves on from that subject with, "So, you would call yourself a father, I believe?"
Oh yes, I'm a father. my children were named Matthew and Marisha, Liam and Sam, Laura, Travis,
I'm gonna hit this man.
Taliesin, and Ashley,
I was like,
and Robbie, and Abria,
you.
Erica, Mary, Will,
How many kids do you
Amy.
have?
Darren, and of course Mika.
Can't forget Brennan. He was a guest DM. All right.
Peach pauses for a moment, head swiveling 75 degrees to the left, and he goes, "Ah, that is a mighty clutch. Did they all hatch at once?"
No, they are all about a year apart.
That must have been quite a mess. But this means that you are the perfect person to receive my question.
Yes, what is your question, Peach?
My question, friend Tam, is what does it mean if a father asks his child, "Are you happy?" at random over breakfast?
Your father asked you if you are happy,
Yes.
and now you're asking me what he means by that.
Yes.
Huh. Well, Peach, I do not know your father, so I cannot tell you exactly what he means, but I could tell you as a parent myself, what I would mean by that. In one instance, it is a very straightforward question. It's very simple. Are you happy? But there are many unasked questions that come along with that one. It also asks, are you content with the trajectory of your life? It asks, do you surround yourself with people who you admire and who admire you? People that make you a better person. You make them better people. It asks, are you doing something important with your life? Something important to you? Whether it be the pursuit of knowledge,
And I'll tap the book in my pocket.
or perhaps making an alchemical discovery,
And I'll look over at Basil.
or maybe the administration of justice.
And I'll look over at Cruz.
These are all things that are baked into that one very simple question. Your father is very protective of you, yes?
Yes. Even when it makes me sad.
Yes. Well, you are getting older. You are gaining new skills. Perhaps another one of those unasked questions is him asking you if you think it is time for him to maybe not worry about you as much. Maybe it is time for him to let you spread your wings. Haha, you see, I made a pun because you're a bird person. Get it?
I do understand.
That's a good one.
Yes.
And then Peach walks along for maybe another block in very thoughtful silence next to Tam. And then he says, again, apropos of absolutely nothing, "I think my father is depressed."
Well, that very well could be. But why do you think that?
Well, because he never asks me such questions over breakfast. We normally eat breakfast in silence because breakfast is a time of meditation. And then suddenly he asked me this question, and I cannot think of anything I could have done to cause this anomaly in his behavior, except for perhaps recounting everything that happened the night before. The night before.
Yes, well,
I think he is very depressed by your story, my friend. And then he looks at Cruz.
Why would he be depressed about my situation? It has nothing to do with him.
Well, because I am a bird, and you have known birds, but he is not a bird. But he is still my beloved father. And
No.
perhaps he is depressed about the difference between us. But I still do not understand why he would ask me why I am happy.
I think unfortunately we cannot answer that for you, Sir Peach. We can make assumptions, but I think the best thing you could do is have some time to sit down with your father and discuss it a little bit more directly. Obviously, you can bring up the points that Sir Tam here has brought up, but I don't think it's our place to make assumptions on either of your two's behalf.
Yes, this is true. I shall return to him this evening, and hopefully any horrific happenstance that happens with a strange thing that has been following us in my own home neighborhood will not prevent me from speaking to him about this matter.
That was oddly specific, but yes.
My father says one must always be prepared for calamity, and that is a very potential calamity.
Well, we'll see if we can deal with that tonight, but let's not worry about it now.
I am not worried. My father did not raise a stupid child. I am quite certain I am more than equal to whatever plagues us.
it is good to have that confidence, Peach.
Yes, I trust in the future. And Peach pats Basil a little just to, hopefully instill some of that lesson, because Basil needs to, get a little bit of that from him, as we have established over the past couple sessions.
Basil looks up, completely not hearing this conversation that has happened. With he's chewing some grass. I found a new type of grass over here. It was weird. I've just never been to this part of the city, so there was a new type of grass growing on the street. So I picked it up while you guys were talking, and it tastes super weird, guys. It was so cool. I'm writing it down in a notebook currently, which was what my wisdom saving throw was about. Whether or not Basil could process this conversation, he couldn't. So
Can I identify what this grass is?
There's-
You're
there's
not supposed to.
1,000
You're not supposed to eat. Okay, never mind.
Well, so most grass is made up of 80% water. There's thousands of different strains of grass that exist in the world, and they're 80% water. So to really narrow down what's exactly going on in your strain of grass, most garden variety strains of grasses generally are pretty harmless. Not supposed to be ingested by most mortals, obviously. But to find out what the actual molecular the taste is, will tell you what type of strain it actually comes from of the greater grass seed. So it's a good way of figuring out what will work in potions for cheaper.
You
It's
sound
wait,
like
it's-
somebody talking about wine.
Okay, yeah, no, I hear that it sounds weird coming out of my mouth to someone who doesn't work here. So in this, I'm used to talking to a lot of people that know how the. Okay, yep.
Don't eat the grass, Basil. Come on.
Oh, I'm not swallowing it because that could cause a bunch of digestive backup because I'm not an animal. But I do have to taste it, so it's fine.
When Basil says taste it and sticks out his tongue to demonstrate, Pete stops dead in his tracks to see his tongue hanging out like that and goes, "Is that normal?"
I just... Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll be
Uh,
standing,
I'm just like,
I'll be standing
no.
behind Basil, just going, no.
I'm literally looking at Tam, just like, but just my mouth open, not actually putting out the words.
I have never seen a featherless creature's tongue like that before.
Oh,
It's
so
disgusting.
Okay, yeah, no. So all the taste buds were sheared off a long time ago, through a horrible accident, and there's been some scarring because yeah, I've eaten poison before. But this is fine. It's just grass.
Really, you eating poison? Who would have thought?
Well, okay, so what you can do with a lot of so actually a lot of poisons or poison weeds come from grass, and grass because there's so many grass. So anyways, you can reduce it down into alcohols, and then if you boil off the water from the alcohol content, you're left with a thin viscous layer that you can merge into an oil, and then if you down that, you can really discover what a poison does. So yeah, that's what I was drinking for like I don't know 3 years, and it was really boring. So gotta fill that time up with research. It seems weird.
Peach reaches over and pats Basil again and says, "We are all very proud of you."
Okay. I don't like that has... Those were the words I've been waiting to hear from anyone for all of this time, and it sounds a little scary because it just sounds a little demeaning. But yeah, thank you. Thanks.
It sounds demeaning because I am much taller and stronger than you are.
Okay, well, yep, okay, that is 100% facts, so I can't really argue it.
But I assure you, it is sincerely meant.
Okay, well, thank you. I guess I'll walk in silence here. What were you guys talking about?
We were talking about my depressed father.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I've ever seen my dad depressed, so I don't, what's that like?
He asked you very strange questions over breakfast.
You guys talk over breakfast? That's crazy.
No, that's why it was strange. We do not speak over breakfast. So when he asked me a question over breakfast, it was very bizarre.
But so it's like inheritance based, like whether or not you have to follow the family's legacy and overtake him in his business, right? That's normally what like that type of series conversation is about. I'm looking at Tam's and Cruz's face, and I'm seeing that that's not what conversations over breakfast are about. Cool. All right, finding out a lot about myself now.
Peach, absolutely oblivious to the social things happening around him, says, "Well, that probably happens between you and your parents because you have similar lifespans."
Yeah.
I kind of nudge over to Tam, like, I don't know whether to stop them or just let them keep going.
No, let them keep going. This is
okay.
This is people pay for this kind of entertainment.
This is true. Okay, yeah, I'll be quiet here. Good talk.
So I'm imagining as we go to this mountain, Cruz and Tam are hanging behind, and Basil's going, as Peach informs him of the vast life difference between an Aarakocra and a half-elf, and how this makes discussions of inheritance really moot.
I think it's one of those things where Basil immediately understands that he put his foot in his mouth when talking about two different lifespan people, and then is like, "Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, gonna have to hear this. Oh, yeah, super bummer. Sorry, really stuck my foot in it this time. Yeah. So so your dad talked to you at breakfast. That's great. Great. Moving on from the lifespan stuff.
And then we get to the mountain.
Chow just been chilling there. Like this is like the second stream in a row. He's just been like, all right, let him go.
I don't want to interrupt you when you're just having fun with it. So
we're having a lot of fun with it.
There is this guard post that I am hopefully pinging on the map there. That is the like watchtower or the guard post near like the beginning of the trail that will then like kind of like wind around the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And Mount Waterdeep rises about between 1,500 and 2,000 feet above sea level. So it's not a very tall mountain, but the trail does seem to be rather steep and winding. The trail would be considered difficult terrain.
So 4,000 feet is what you're telling me.
Right.
Great.
So who leads the way?
Do we
I'll
have
go
to
ahead
arrange?
and I
Okay.
think I think it's best because like you're in full plate.
I'm
I'm
in full
probably
plate.
the next most dexterous person, just in case. So
Mhm.
I think I'll go first.
Okay.
Isn't there something about if a ranger leads you in the overworld, difficult terrain does not impede the party? Is that something from like a D&D guide I read at
Let
some
me
point in my life?
look.
That feels like a thing, right? I mean, that's what they're.
There might be something possibly related to that, but I don't think that that's
Yeah.
necessarily a.
Yeah, no, it's like we got Natural Explorer, which allows us to get like double our proficiency on like certain things
classes.
involving those terrains.
Ranger.
Oh, good. That's only a 10-minute spell. That's not enough to climb a mountain. Never mind.
Well, depending on how tired other members of the party get, I will take turns carrying Basil and Tam if they require, as one is hopped up on caffeine pills basically, and the other one is ancient.
I do.
Well,
I do appreciate the offer, Peach, but I did walk for my entire career. If there is one thing that I can do, it is walk.
Oh. Well then, I apologize for assuming your frailty.
Oh no, that's fine. My frailty is, yes.
Yes.
So I'm guessing the order we are in is Cruz, then probably.
My move speed is 25. Not to be a super downer about all of this, but I'm gonna be extra slow.
Okay, I will carry Basil then, and I will
Works for me.
bring up the rear of the party.
okay.
So it's Cruz, then Tam, then me with Basil.
Okay. So after climbing up the winding and arduous trail for about an hour, which takes you about 1.5 miles, please make everyone except Basil, because he's being carried, make a Constitution saving throw.
I'll
Well,
be giving
then.
guidance to Peach.
What's that?
I will be giving guidance to Peach,
Okay.
and the way I'll do this is my hands will form the Basil Bjorn. Give you the extra D4.
You
Oh no. Oh well, that's an 18 for me plus a D4 is guidance, I believe.
Okay.
Yep.
Tam got a 12, Cruz got an 8, and Peach gets 19.
19, yeah.
Okay, so Cruz, you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
ouch.
But you have the thing that lets you don't you have the brooch from the Emerald Enclave? And you can expend a certain number of charges
Yeah, I
to
can
cast.
expend a charge on it.
But the charges don't respawn. That's the
They do not.
That's the tricky part.
I mean, I could just do a lesser restoration.
Um,
I'll do what? Go ahead, sorry, Shadow.
I was just going to advise that you might not want to do it yet.
Yeah, yeah. Listen. One level exhaustion is fine.
Yeah.
I
Alrighty
keep
then.
forgetting that we're not absolute total weenies where 1 level of exhaustion would surely not be the death of us. It's just that after that fun, lighthearted level 3 adventure, I'm like,
So the character who is in front, that is Cruz.
Yep, let's keep it going.
You please make a survival check. And now, because you are exhausted, it is at disadvantage.
Fantastic. Oh, good lord.
Oh no.
Bruce, you want some candy, bud?
I don't think the candy will help us now.
So a bit too late, while leading the party, Cruz realizes that some of the mountainside looks very loose and unsettled, and there is a rock slide. Boulders, smaller rocks, and gravel come tumbling down from about 100 feet up the mountainside. Everyone make oh yeah,
Dex?
actually, you all have to make 3 checks each.
Excuse me?
So 6 for me
Really?
with disadvantage, what you're telling me.
3 checks of what?
Yes. What 3 checks, my friend?
A perception check first.
Rolling perception. 14.
18.
15.
13.
Okay, so even though Cruz was not able to have everyone completely avoid it, you are all able to perceive that there is a rock slide that is about to happen. Now, everyone, please make an acrobatics check.
Oh, jeez.
And also, actually, Cruz, I think I need you to do that
Dang it.
previous one at disadvantage, because remember, all of these are at
I
disadvantage.
did.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I did 20 and then 13.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I missed the first one. That's fine.
You're good.
For the acrobatics check, should Basil technically not, because I'm carrying him, so whatever my acrobatics is technically his.
Sure, I'll allow that.
Yay.
15 for my acro this time.
That is a 12.
And an 11 for me.
An 11 for
Oh,
Tam.
no.
Oh no, the old man!
Tam, you want
Yeah.
some candy?
Okay, I'm tallying 1 failure for Tam. Everyone else has succeeded on things so far. And now everyone please make an athletics check.
Oh no, this is gonna be bad too.
I will then give Peach guidance if I'm still counted in on this.
Give it to the old man!
Yeah, you know what? The helping hands are going out, and I'll help Tam out with guidance.
That's
Yeah.
a 17 for Peach plus Basil.
I got a 12 for mine this time for athletics.
So I got a 6
Uh-oh.
Plus a D4.
plus a D4 is
9.
3, so a 9.
Is so close. I have a flickering light. Give me 1 second.
Okay. All right, so that's 2 failures for Tam, and everyone else gets through unscathed. But Tam becomes partially buried by some of the rocks
Oh my
No.
god.
and takes. So this is going to be 2d10 bludgeoning damage and is restrained. 2d10. Uh, 8. 8.
Relatively low considering.
Yes, 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
Ow!
Sir Tam, are you alright?
No!
What a question to ask someone who's partially buried in rocks. Peach is absolutely going to help dig
Yes,
Tam
yes.
out. He puts Basil down and goes over to start lifting things.
I'm
What
gonna
kind of
keep
a
an
check should
eye
that
out.
be?
Yes, you're a big strong boy. Come on, Peach. Come on, lift these rocks. Come on, please.
Well, it's a good thing he's only partially and not completely. So
Oh.
you need 1 athletics check to dig out Tam.
Oh,
Yeah, because if he was completely buried, it would be.
Oh, that's not so good. I have a 9.
guidance.
Guidance,
Yeah,
okay.
guidance, permanent guidance.
The hands are helping.
Constantly shoving candy in people's
That's a
mouths.
12 then, in total.
12 is successful.
Why
All
do
right.
it?
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
gently pat our resident sexy Santa Claus down.
Yeah, thank you. I think I may have twisted my ankle a little bit, but it should be all right.
Oh, I mean, I have bandage right here. If you want me to just quickly split it up for you?
If you think that would help, sure.
Well, yeah, probably sure. I'll just quickly bandage your ankle. Was there any damage taken?
Yeah, he wound up taking 8 damage.
8 damage? Oh yeah, I'll did I take cure wounds, or was that something I just thought about in my mind and didn't actually do?
I think you definitely have healing word, but I can do cure
Yeah.
wounds.
I will oh, I didn't get a healing potion. Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
I
give
could
you a
just
healing
use
word.
my cure wounds, so you save your spell slot.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I'll do a healing word here.
Yeah, does anyone have healing potions? Did you guys get
I
any
think
at any point?
I've gotten one.
Let me check.
Is that 8 to heal?
Yeah.
You're not going to
Perfect.
believe this. That's what I lost.
Yeah, I know. It's like a planet or something. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, he's a genius.
Oh,
I don't have it yet. Maybe I do. I get to add another 4 soon, or maybe it's already adding.
All right, so going back to those perception checks at the beginning,
mm.
I'm seeing that Tam got an 18 before getting his 2 failures, but getting an 18 on the perception check means that, like, just before all the rocks started sliding, Tam thinks you saw a figure up at the top of where the rock slide started, as if they might have set it off.
Well, so, we might want to be careful, because before the rocks started to fall, I believe I saw someone up there push them down onto us.
Scoundrels.
What a deeply unpleasant person, if true. Let us be on guard.
Yes. Deserves a good bonking, I think.
I like that terminology. I shall use it from now on. After this, Peach is going to pick up Basil again. I'm assuming that Tam probably turns down being carried, and I guess we continue.
Oh no, now he's got a splint for his ankle.
The splint that gave him +8
Right,
to
yeah.
his health.
That got me back up to full.
Yeah.
At next level, I get an extra healing dice or damage dice if I cast things with my alchemy supplies, which I always will. So you can look forward to that.
All right,
Nice.
so the party is able to travel for about another hour, so about another 1.5 miles.
Ooh.
Which means the Constitution saving throws, Basil exempted because he's being carried.
Guidance.
Son of a.
Oh my god.
Man.
Whoever.
So Cruz got a 5 from disadvantage. Peach got 23.
Yeah, without
Yep.
even needing the guidance, honestly.
Okay.
And I got 16.
16. All right.
These
so
are saving throws and not checks anymore.
yes, these ones are saving throws.
So guidance wouldn't work here. Just
Ah, okay.
an FYI.
So the 5 on the Constitution saving throw for Cruz means yet another level of exhaustion.
I'm gonna use one of the charges.
Well, there might be another Constitution saving throw. 3's the bad one.
You might want to use it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I just-
at 2 points -2, that's yeah.
Because
it's more so.
also at 2 levels of exhaustion, your speed is halved.
hmm
It's the I do this and then I turn around and I get exhausted again. Or that's what I feel in my heart would happen to me.
Oh, actually, it's level 1 of exhaustion is disadvantage on ability checks, not saving throws.
Oh,
I mean,
so
I rolled a 5 first, so that would have happened
Well,
anyway.
I guess.
it invalidates the roll completely.
No, it doesn't. Don't give me that hope. It was the first roll. We can all know that's the case.
Yes, unfortunately, all of us can read, so.
Yep. Yeah.
Dang.
All right, so you're gonna use one of those.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Charges.
gonna use one of the charges on the just to get a lesser restoration. That cures 1 level, doesn't it?
Hmm.
I don't think lesser restoration does. I think greater restoration does.
Yeah, I think it is a greater
Oh,
restoration.
okay, then yeah, I'm gonna have to use greater restoration, so that'll be 4
One
charges
condition.
then. I'm just double checking, but I think they
Yeah,
might be
greater
right.
is reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1.
Oh, hey, I don't know if that's worth it. Greater
Otherwise,
restoration,
Dude,
can
my movement's gonna be halved.
okay. Greater restoration can make you not die. This is just making you not sleepy. Right? Like, you can stop someone from getting petrified with charm.
yeah. Otherwise, you have to do a long rest to reduce your exhaustion level again by 1 level.
It is your call, though.
I don't really think we want to do a long rest now, do we?
Probably not.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, it's basically I'm gonna be lagging in the back at this point for leading, because
I can hop down and Peach can carry you.
all right, I will fall back to the back, and whoever wants to take lead, and I'll just try to keep up to the best of my ability.
I guess that means Peach will move in front then.
Okay, you should be able to see yourselves on a new map.
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
So you find an old stone bridge crossing a mountain river. The 2 players in front. So whoever's the 2 frontmost, please make.
I guess
would-
that would be me and Basil if I'm still carrying Basil.
Okay. Sure. Cruz, do you think like you would be slightly ahead of Tam, or?
No, I'd probably be lagging behind because, as
Lagging
you
behind.
said, I'm already moving at half speed and everything. So
All right.
Yes, I do not want to be in the back.
Let me see. I just wanted to clarify something about my echo.
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to have my echo in front of me, seeing as we have a party member who is at half speed.
Okay.
So, my echo has immunity to all conditions. If it has to make a saving throw, it uses my saving throw bonus for the roll.
Okay.
But it doesn't say anything about ability checks, so
Okay.
it just says saving throws. So for
Yeah.
your reference.
All right. So players in front may make a survival check.
That's a flat 10.
We're doing great.
these are
All
great
right.
rolls.
Okay. So we'll use the 10. So then, because I'm going to say if one of you notices that you'll point this out, that there seems to be scattered droppings as if from a large animal in the area. So if you wish to investigate, you may make a nature check to see if you can determine what kind of beastie these may have come from.
I shall make a
Okay.
nature check, but it is not my strong suit, let
I
us
got a
say.
+6 to this bad boy, so
Ah,
if you want to help
okay.
me out, that'd be great.
Okay, I shall help you out by. I
You just
imagine I'm
point at
still.
it.
I
Just
imagine
like
that.
cheerleading on the side, like, yeah, you could do it.
No, I imagine that I help out by basically noticing, and then I hunker down, and then I'm still carrying Basil, so Basil gets a really good look at this stuff.
Just look at these piles
Okay,
of shit.
you're so close. So close. 14 is the highest.
All right, Basil, you think that these are manticore droppings.
Okay, I can. Please let me up.
Peach stands back up, holding
Okay.
him.
Okay, these are manticore droppings, I think. Which is, I'm pretty sure, pretty bad.
Do we know what manticores are? I don't know how much knowledge I should be assuming for my character. Is this a common thing in the mountain of Waterdeep that citizens would know, or is this something that I should more roll
Peach
for?
might not know what a manticore is. I think everyone else probably does.
Yes, they are very scary creatures. But for Basil, they do hold some alchemical properties.
I got so much poison in them. Oh, I'm packed to the gills. Well, I don't have gills, but you know.
Peach says, "In that case, perhaps I shall set you down and draw my glaive as I proceed forward."
That's probably safe.
Okay, so I set you down, I draw my glaive, and you see the echo kind of shimmer a little shadow copy of the glaive in turn. And if I may ask humbly of our DM to spawn a double me in front of
Oh,
the party,
yes.
we can have that moving forward ahead of us.
Could I possibly look into finding the tracks? Do I have an idea maybe where it's going or has gone recently?
So I would like to know, does Peach's echo start to cross the bridge?
I will keep it 30 feet ahead of me, and then basically it will go first, but 30 feet ahead, basically.
Okay.
So as the party moves forward. It's just we have a 30-foot space between it and us.
All right.
There's something very noticeable over there.
Wow.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh,
Um.
I see nothing. I'm a big old dummy.
Yeah. So you will all actually notice that a manticore seems to come flying out from some kind of perch up the mountain, about 100 feet above your current level.
Peach, that is a manticore.
Peach looks up and goes, "Ah, what an unpleasant surprise."
Wave of warning is just pulsing.
Yeah.
And it lets out some kind of sound that's part way between a roar and a screech, and it starts circling up above in the air, kind of towards this general area, towards the far side of the bridge.
Is this a... This is going to sound funny. Is this a good manticore? Because Because like,
Yeah, sure.
aren't there Manticore riders in Waterdeep that are like a whole crew?
That's the Griffins cavalry.
Oh, griffins. Oh, okay, all right.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Griffins can be good, not these guys.
Okay, never mind. I take it back.
Can I make like a history check if I've read the things to avoid with manticores?
Sure.
Like, should we? I guess it's like, is going forward here in any? Okay, that was bad. I didn't read a book. I read only about the poisons. I paid no attention to the monster involved.
Like they said, poisons are so
Classic.
amazing.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So if I ever come across a poison, I'll get it. But everything else, yeah, who cares?
All,
Survival. I'm never going outside.
all you really remember is something about spikes. You don't really remember anything else except like the word spikes.
Just I look around at everyone. Just watch out for the spikes, or something. I think is what I read. Okay.
All
Our
right.
cat lives up here.
So this manticore is definitely seeming to be kind of aggressive, and it seems like it's doing its circles, and then it like will kind of like stop to like hover and like kind of like flap its wings, and everyone roll for initiative.
Oh, we can't just go home. That's not. Okay.
Can you imagine going to the blacksmith? Oh, we found a manicore. We're not. Nah.
Yeah. Well, we climbed up a mountain. There's a big scary monster. We went home. Like, I don't know. Makes
Wait, do
perfect
I have to
sense.
roll a disadvantage with this too?
It is a ability check, I believe.
Initiative? Is initiative an ability check?
It uses your it uses your dexterity, but I don't know if it counts as a check.
There's some weird wonky wording here that I've run across a few
Well,
times.
how would
and I
you
don't remember.
how would you say in this case, TM? I think it's your decision on that
You're the final
one.
call.
The first Reddit thing I get says it's an ability check, but it is also from Reddit.
Yeah.
Unless I see
Yeah,
Jeremy
I mean,
Crawford.
exhausted.
It is explicitly a dexterity ability check. Player's Handbook, page 189.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Oh,
about to
and-
say that it would make sense for exhaustion to affect initiative.
Okay, so I need to roll again, in other words. Okay. Yep, man. Alright, that's still okay. Not
That's still
great,
good,
but it'll
that's still
work.
good.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. Unfortunately. It did get a 23.
Oh, come on.
It is a manticore and spiky. It makes sense.
I would have been first in the initiative if it wasn't for the damn disadvantage.
Alright, so it has a fly speed of 50 feet.
Hmm,
That's great. It spares us having to run all the way up there.
it's true. Honestly, I don't know what I would have done on my turn if I... like, alright, I guess I just throw a dart from literally max range.
Alright, so it will fly in closer, right over the bridge. And it's still about 100 feet up. Wait, hold on. Let me see here. Yeah, so it's about 100 feet up. And then it will fire off 3 tail spikes.
Hmm.
So, and they will be concentrated at 2 at Peach's Echo and 1 at Peach himself.
Look, the spikes. I knew it.
That's great. I love this for me. What does it manage to roll?
So it the first tail spike is a 7. The second one is a 14. So
I
that's
reject it.
So those are the 2 at the Echo,
Rejected.
and then 16 for the one at Peach.
Rejected.
Full plate. Bam.
I cut it out of the air.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like bonking.
I mean, the spike bonks me. That's how turns work. Soon the bonking shall come.
Got it.
Okay. So that is the Manticore, which means we'll then proceed to Basil's turn with Peach on deck.
Would I, with my very, very bad history roll, would I know if manticores are immune to poison?
I mean, he's kind of focused on that.
Considering that although that they are like a monstrosity, their origins are in regular beasts composited together into a monstrosity, so you think that they should be susceptible to poison.
Okay, so I, with my action, I cast Helping Hands, which is Bless, where each of you get one of the hands jumps off of me as my the necklace that was holding them glows a light as I start concentrating on them, and they go to help you out in your various actions. So the three of you get D4s on all attack rolls, and I think it's just attack rolls. I don't recall if it's also I think it's saving throws and attack rolls.
Mhm.
And then on my bonus action, I'm going to. Okay, Tam, did you? Okay, no. So we have darts and a crossbow. Yeah, darts and a crossbow from Tam and the aviary. Peach, do you have a long range object that you attack with?
Apparently, my pack gave me a light crossbow and crossbow bolts that I absolutely do not remember ever having. So,
Fair enough. I'm going to dip around the aviary and quickly dip a dart into one of my potent poisons, which will give you 2d8 poison damage, I believe. Let me check this bad boy. When the creature takes damage from a covered weapon or ammunition, this creature makes a DC Con saving throw to take 2d8 poison damage and become poisoned until the end of your next turn. So I'll just quickly give you one of your darts with potent poison on it, and then I will just absolutely cower behind you guys. Just like, whoop. Go back!
All right. So support user turn.
Yep.
Pretty
I
much.
I immediately start like rummaging my bag for like stuff to do next turn.
Okay. All right. Peach.
you say it's 100 feet above us, yeah?
Yes.
Well, that's unfortunate because I can't bonk at that range.
Nope.
I absolutely cannot bonk. So I guess it's crossbowing time. Stowing the glaive, taking the crossbow, and rolling to hit.
Okay.
Yoop. Wow, that was terrible.
7 won't
Plus-
do it.
Plus a D4. Will 11 get
D4 wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, no, listen.
One can dream.
One can dream. You know what? I'll put that down to the minor chaos of having to change weapons, so that's fine with me. I don't think I can do anything with the echo, but I am going to move forward. Just so that the echo can have a little bit more, so the echo can actually move onto the bridge proper, in case
Okay.
the manticore comes down.
Okay. Okay. So then we'll proceed to Tam.
So you said he's 100 feet in the air?
Yes. Are you gonna make me do trigonometry?
I was going to move to here, which I believe 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe here. And that gets me 20 feet away from him, and then 100 feet up.
Yeah.
That puts him at 120 feet, right?
You did this to us first.
Yep.
Yeah.
Deserved.
I mean, I can start doing the math if you want.
How do I? A squared plus b squared equals c squared.
I mean, is it a right angled triangle first of all?
Yeah, it would be like in a straight line up from your position up to the magic board,
Okay,
right?
okay. Give me a
So-
moment.
So that's 400 plus 1,000. And then it's the square root of 1,400.
Just say yes. It's also done, right? Like,
Did I fuck that up? 20 times 20 is 400. Oh, I think I missed a 0. 100 times 100. It's 10,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
10. So square root of 10,400 is 101 feet.
Cool. Where would I have to be to hit him?
One more square.
One more square. Okay. There we go. I can get there.
You've got your
I'm
splint.
I'm so bad at math. I didn't even know what you guys were doing. You
He's
said a
doing the
whole bunch-
Pythagorean theorem there, bro.
You said a whole bunch of numbers, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
You're the wizard. Come on.
No. Tam is smart. Drew, not so much. All right. So from here, I will use a firebolt and shoot it at him.
give me that D4. Ah, come on. You guys gotta get in D4 range at least.
I'm assuming that an 8 misses.
Yeah, an 8 will miss. I'm sorry to say.
So, and a D4 is hopeless here still.
Yes.
Dang it.
And that is all I got. I got better stuff if he gets closer.
Okay. No more movement.
No, because I was way back here, so. No.
Okay. All right, Cruz, you're up.
So, I'm trying to think here. With Dread Ambusher, if I do like a full action dash, can I still use the Dread Ambusher attack? Like, I am definitely not enraged if I just go and do a regular walk.
Start of your first turn of combat, walking speed increases by 10 feet. If you take the attack action on that turn. So no.
Yeah, so I get the 10 feet boost, which puts me up to 40. But then it gets dropped in half.
Yeah, because you're exhausted.
So that's as far as I can get. The best ranged weapon I have is my boomerang. I'm sorry, birdarang. But that's 120 is the max range on that.
Oh, we just did the math for that.
Yeah,
I
but I'm not nearly as close as
Yeah,
Cam
I
is.
think you would be outside of the range for 120 feet.
Yeah. So I guess I will just... Man, this is such a waste of my whole thing. It's fine. I'll go ahead and dash then. To get up right next to Tam.
Okay.
And, I guess I won't do anything else. Great first turn.
Okay. Alright, so now we'll go to the Manticore. And... the Manticore will come swooping down, and then it'll go towards the south a little bit, and then swoop back in north and try and shove Peach's Echo off the bridge.
Well, that's fine.
So that means it makes a strength check. and it critted, so it got a
Okay,
23.
What would I be rolling for that anyway?
It'd be a poison strength check, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If it crits
If-
on something that is ethereal,
Just goes right through it.
does it just clamber? Like what?
Does the echo actually count as like non-corporeal?
It says that it is the same size as me. It
Mhm.
occupies its space.
Mm-hmm.
So that implies that
That's a
it's-
solid object.
That's a solid thing.
Okay.
If it has to make a saving throw, it uses my saving throw bonus for the roll.
Yeah, so it's contested. You can use athletics if you have it. Strength. Check.
Just get another crit.
That's a 13.
So it's the 13 versus the 23.
Okay.
So,
I'm not really sure what happens here because it doesn't say anything about falling or
Is it? Would it even take falling damage?
I think what it would do is it would go out of your range of 30 feet from the fall and then dissipate.
yeah. So the Manticore will like come in, swoop in, and, like shove the echo off the bridge, and then it'll like move and start falling, and then it'll just disappear because it goes out of range.
if it's ever more than 30 feet from me at the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so
it
I
doesn't
mean,
disappear
it,
yet.
it'll fall 30 feet down onto the rocks beside the river.
Mhm. But I can still do things with it on my turn by then.
Yeah, I mean, you got flying.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you can't. It's plate.
Yeah, but it's out of range currently, but it's not the end of my turn yet.
Yeah, and so then the Manticore will be right about there.
It's still like 100 feet up.
No, it's level with the bridge.
I was gonna say it had to swoop down 100 feet.
Yeah.
How much further movement speed does it have?
No,
Dang.
that's it. That's all it's able to do. All right, so Basil, you're up.
How far down? Oh, I guess I wouldn't really be able to see, but I can kind of see over this cliff to like the shore on the other side. How
Mhm.
far down does it look like this fall is?
30 feet.
Only 30 feet.
Yeah.
That goes to water, and the
Yeah.
Manticore only seems to activate on people on the bridge.
Mhm.
Okay.
Go off screen.
Right, like
God.
Basil's considering covering himself in mud and he's walking around to the other side, staring at this battlefield, like walking up here, and then jumping down into the water, sloshing across. He's not going to abandon friends though. I don't know. This is kinda wild. Okay, I think. Yeah, I guess I'll just 60 feet. Where's that roller at? So I can cast it from here. I can cast Fairy Fire from here
Okay.
to get a DC 14 Dex saving throw. There's always hope.
Always.
So you said DC 14 Dex saving throw.
Yeah.
It got a 9.
Ooh.
It is wreathed in like gloopy looking
like
acidy like film as I like just huck like throwing from the outfield down to down to second base, like hucking this potion at it. It's covering it, and now everyone's gonna get advantage on this bad boy when they attack it.
Okay.
And it can't hide. I don't think it was going to. That wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think it was about to stealth away. And then, I don't know. I guess Basil will come over here and dip a crossbow bolt into potent poison, and use another potent poison here as well for Peach.
Okay. So we'll move along to Peach.
It's flying, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to do something very stupid.
Okay.
Excellent.
That's what we're here for. I love
I
it.
love it. Yep. Can't wait.
Okay, so action. I'm going to take off my armor,
Okay.
which costs one
How long
action.
does it take to
Yeah.
doff full plate?
I have cast off armor and plate, and I can
Okay,
take it off
okay.
in one action.
I was gonna say, because that's usually like a couple of minutes. Is
Like
So
15 minutes, I think, for a
Yeah,
person
so
not
that's-
proficient in it.
yeah, so that's my action.
I love that you have like a clasp and it just all comes off of you.
Yeah, basically like, woo, here we go.
It's like the tearaway, the Nike tearaway pants they used to have in the 90s.
Yeah.
yeah.
Bonus action. I'm going to move my echo up 30 feet,
Yep.
so it's level with the bridge.
Okay.
I'm going to action surge, so I can take an
God.
additional action.
I
Okay.
think I know what's going to happen here.
And so just to be clear, it's another action. It's not another full turn, correct?
Yeah. Just action.
Okay.
Yep, no movement, nothing like that.
What I am going to do is on my turn I can. Okay. Okay, wait. I don't think I'm gonna. I'm doing the math in my head. I'm basically the red string mean person right now. When taking off the armor, does this assume that I've already dropped the crossbow? Because I need a hand to, actually take the stuff off.
Did you have the crossbow in your hands last round?
I mean,
Yeah.
I had it as an attack thing, so does taking off the armor assume that I had to, basically put the crossbow down?
I
I
think,
think dropping a weapon is like a free action. Because you're
But-
just basically dropping it on the floor. It shouldn't cost you anything.
I will let you still be able to use the crossbow. If that's ultimately your question.
No, my question is, am I not holding the crossbow anymore? Because what I would like to do is draw the glaive.
Then yes, okay. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you would not be holding the crossbow.
Yeah. And then I am going to move. I'm going to fly forward. Within range
Okay.
of my weapon to the manticore.
Okay.
And does that count as my full action then?
Which, the flying
Or the fly would be the movement.
Yeah.
Withdrawing the glaive be my other action. Because I know it's a free action to get rid of it, but usually it takes an action to draw your weapon.
Object interaction.
Yeah. Yeah, technically it would be.
Okay. In that case, what happens is I am going to... Yeah, I'm just going to wait until it is... Just reading something. just reading. Da, da, da. Okay, yeah. I'm going to basically be in range to hit it,
Yeah.
and my reach is 10 feet.
Yep.
But that's it. Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah. So if it tries to move, it'll trigger an opportunity attack, which will trigger Sentinel,
Yes.
which then drops its speed to 0, and then it'll fall.
Yes.
And you have advantage.
Yes. Hi.
We got
Okay.
there.
All right.
I'm channeling Dark Souls now. There is nothing more dangerous than naked guy.
There it is.
All right, Tam.
Let me solo her.
All right.
That's what I'm doing.
So I am going to stay right there. I am going to dip my fingers into my water skin, and go like that, and cast Ice Knife.
Okay.
Advantage.
Advantage.
You have advantage and less.
Oh, yay. That's right.
I am max helping out here, guys. Come on.
Hashtag bless.
We
He
gotta
is the helper
roll
guy.
spicy.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Oh.
gotta
Oh
roll
my
spicy.
god.
this is terrible.
Well,
Oh.
That's pain.
Roll 20 is rigged. I don't know. I don't know what else to say here.
I'm sorry, Tam.
All right. Well,
True.
yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah.
we're very spooked by the manticore right now. It's okay. It's okay. We're very demoralized, but we'll pick it back up. We're gonna be fine.
All right. Did you want to move or anything else?
Maybe get behind me just in case.
Yeah, maybe that might be a good idea. I'll just move right here.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Cruz.
Alright, as to not blow his cover, I'm going to stand completely still, and I'm going to go and cast Ensnaring Strike and throw a dart. The
What was
dart
the
that
dart?
Basil gave me. So the poison dart. Alright,
Okay.
so let's first roll this. I don't have any disadvantage with this roll, right? Because it's only ability checks and stuff, right?
You have an advantage currently because you don't have disadvantage.
Yes, but I wanted to make sure that if I'm not like canceling out the the advantage, or if I'm just getting straight advantage.
I think you should have straight advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
cool.
not until exhaustion level 3 that you get disadvantage on attacks. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Why is it not rolling?
You clicking on the wrong thing?
What the
Yeah.
fuck? Oh, I think I know what's wrong. Hold on.
Yeah, you have to hit the.
Yep.
It's gonna come
Ignore
up
me.
Dart 10.
Oh my god.
It was perfect damage.
Okay, yeah, we're good now, I think.
No?
No? Oh my. What? This is literally the thing I do
This is
actions
great.
on.
Let's
am
see
s-
here. Cruz.
I'm in the actions page, in action subsection, clicked the +6 on darts.
I usually hit the die as opposed to the plus.
Let me see. Nope.
Yeah, on D&D Beyond, it's just a big old die.
Yeah, I did literally both of those, and that's the result. That's why I was so confused. Do I have to refresh the page, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let me do that. Give me a second.
Maybe it hadn't connected.
Okay, what the...
I
That's
guess somebody else
strange.
can. Or I guess you could just roll a flat d20 and just add it.
Yeah, I could do the standard roll on it, so let me just quickly... So it's d20 plus 6.
If it comes up as darts 10 again, that would just be icing. Okay.
Good thing we have advantage.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Ooh,
You can do it. You can do it. Come on.
critical miss.
Come on, guys.
But advantage, so do it again.
Yep.
If you're in roll 20, you
Clearly, I couldn't miss critically 3 times today already, right?
Don't
Surely
jinx
not.
yourself.
Surely not. Okay.
There
Oh,
we
there we go.
You want to attack on a D4? See if you ultra hit.
Okay.
well, a 23 will hit.
Okay, good. So first, do you want to do the save on the ensnaring strike first?
Okay.
So
Is that a dex save?
it's a strength saving throw
Strength
of
save.
13.
Well, it got a 17.
Damn.
Uh,
Okay, that would have just
con-
immediately threw it to the ground. Oh well.
And a con save for the poison?
Con save of 14.
It got a 20.
Dang it. Listen.
Okay, so let me
trying.
just. Yeah, we're doing the best we can, man.
It'll still take piercing damage from the dart itself.
Yeah, let's see if it actually rolls this time with the system. I'd love to see it. Nope. All right.
We have we've done everything in our power to make this fight go our way, and it just hasn't.
The dice are against us tonight, guys. Oh, thanks for the raid. The kids are asleep. You are
Hey.
entering the hour of
Hey.
demise. Of our demise.
Hello, the kids are asleep. Thank you for the raid.
So with the modifiers and everything, I get a 9 piercing damage.
I just want to test something here.
So it's working for you, but not me.
That's
Got it.
what happens
All right.
when you have exhaustion. You have to do things the hard way, the
I
extra hard way.
guess so.
So yeah, so that
You're
was.
in the same stuff though, right? You're in the actions page, all, and then you're going through all
I'm
the
like
stuff.
on
right?
your character's profile. I like hovered over dart on the
Uh-huh.
like the symbol on the left, so that it brings up the B. And
Okay.
I clicked that, and then it brings up like a pane on the right, and then I click the Beyond 20 thing up at the top. In that new pane.
Let me see here.
Dart's dead.
Yep. Okay, so. Okay, what the. This is great. This is great content here. It's not even showing up the roll 20 or the Beyond 20.
But like
Because
it's
I'm on the
it's,
separate pane.
it's sending the Dart 10 through. So
Yes.
like the extension is working somehow.
But
Yeah.
not all the way.
Yeah. It also has exhaustion. Oregon
Yep,
Trail.
that's it. Like I'm looking through the pane here, and I'm not seeing
Oh.
anything.
Was that you?
That's him.
Okay. Well, listen. Close? No cigar.
Uh,
Hey, I mean, Shadow's been rolling good, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
You
Seems
know,
pretty
that's
all
great.
right, I've applied 9 piercing damage to the Manticore.
Thank you.
is it bloodied? Is it on death's door?
That's the first actual hit it's taken.
I know that. Please humor me.
Hey, I got something, guys. Let's go.
Let's go.
Aw, damage. Yeah.
All right, so then we'll go to. I assume Cruz, you were done with your turn.
Yeah,
or-
I'm not really gonna be able to move. I have my hands free, and I'm just gonna have my shield up, ready to embrace whatever's coming.
Okay. All right. So the Manticore will try and fly up, which will trigger opportunity attack from Peach.
Bonk. Please bonk.
You get advantage, remember.
I get advantage, yes. There's 1, not so great. There's 2, that's even worse.
The fact that we see double digits is huge.
Yeah.
Well, you got blessed
Um,
too, don't you?
Bless. Yeah, that's a D4, I believe.
Yeah.
So we'll take the 14 and add the D4 to that. That's
will-
say 17.
17.
Will be a hit.
Hey,
Yahoo!
the support.
Bonk. Please bonk good. Bonk real good. 14 damage.
Okay.
And it doesn't move.
Yes, it... Sentinel. Its speed becomes 0. It provokes opportunity attacks from me even if it takes disengage.
So if its speed becomes 0, it will go bloop.
So does it mean that they get another opportunity attack because it's technically going out of range?
So
From
like
the echo.
so like I think basically how this happens will be that like it starts to try and like fly out of reach and like up, and then like Peach just goes whack, and then like it like when it takes the hit, it just kind of goes blah, and then like it, on I don't think would the falling trigger on this turn, Hoodie?
I'm picturing one of those fainting goats. You know how they just seize up and fall over?
Yeah.
Honestly, all I'm picturing is that this Manticore is somehow related to Waluigi.
Ah!
That took it so it provoked the opportunity attack.
Yeah.
So it's still on its turn, and therefore, because its speed dropped to 0, all the movement would occur on this turn.
So
as far as I'm aware, the rules of it.
So yeah. So its speed is immediately set to 0. So it's not going to fall immediately, but like the next time it tries to move or something, like it will be falling. I believe. That's how I would rule it anyway. So then we go to Basil, which means Hoodie.
This opened up a whole can of worms of how far, because I think it's you fall 60 feet per round, but I don't know when it starts, and I don't know the activation of it, and that's like I like big Papa Jeremy Crawford. Please tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I guess that means, like, does falling count as movement? Oh, look, people have searched this before.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
1, 2,
Falling
3,
won't
4.
cost movement, but you will take damage from it, as specified in page 183 from the player's handbook.
Yeah, I think it's just we're trying to determine how it would work in the actual scheme of it. Like, would all the actions happen prior end of round? It starts up again. That's when it actually takes the fall.
Potent poison on my crossbow. As I pull it out from my backpack, I lean down over this like grassy slope ledge to look at where it is, and then I'll roll in on it.
Come on, Basil. Bless.
I don't have bless.
Oh,
Bless only goes to
15.
3 people.
Well,
Does a
that's still a
15 hit?
15.
A 15 would hit.
Okay.
Awesome. Great. Can I get a DC 14 con save?
Con save 9.
It's gonna take an extra 2d8.
Ooh.
That's 10 damage from my crossbow bolt
Mm-hmm.
because I rolled close to max. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, no, I guess it's a d8. What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. 2d8. Sure. So 20 damage. And it's poisoned.
Damn.
Woo!
There's an intensity to Basil after the whole can't fight any of the ghosts debacle.
So
like-
happy to do damage.
I'm not letting this happen again.
What the? Which one of these effing icons is supposed to be poison? Oh, probably this one. No?
I mean, if you have a sad face, that will also do, I feel.
Whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The frowny face for all sorts of status ailments.
All right. So Basil has done some significant damage to the Manticore. Not enough for it to start showing signs of damage yet, though. Soon, though. All right, Basil. Anything else on your turn?
That's it. That's all of it. I moved. Bonus action.
All right, Peach.
It hasn't started falling yet, right?
It will start falling on its next turn.
Okay, cool. It's bonking time.
Okay.
Look out, it's bonking time.
It's bonking time. At advantage, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
So there's the first one. A 16, the second one.
Well, 16 will hit, so.
This is a 3. Okay.
Yep.
Bonk.
Bonkus.
That is a 12 points
Bam.
of damage. I am also going to unleash Incarnation, which allows me to make an additional attack from my Echo's position.
Mm-hmm. Which is also
Because
in
my-
range.
Mm-hmm. And is the bonk also still at advantage with the echo?
Could be.
I guess it is because it's
Yeah,
you know.
if you
Yep.
attack, you get advantage.
Okay, cool. So there's the first one, 15, 21. 14 is the next one, so 21.
Yep. That is a
then
hit.
bonk. That's 11 points of damage.
Jeez, getting
We're doing
max rolls on just about every one of your damage rolls.
and
We're doing it, guys.
Yeah, and then because we haven't established yet whether my echo falls or not, I'm just gonna move it a happy to the bridge.
Yep. Okay.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Okay. All right.
Is that all?
Tam, you're up.
All
I
right.
cast firebolt.
I will move right here. And no, I'm gonna hit it this time. I
Oh,
will
okay.
cast magic missile.
Okay, you definitely will hit that.
Guaranteed hit.
Now I can never remember when I click magic missile in my spell list. Is that all 3, or do I have to click it,
It just
3
does
times?
1.
Oh, it just does 1.
Yeah, so you have to do all 3 separately.
Yeah, because it's separate attack rolls for all of them, I think.
Okay,
Yep.
so it takes 3 points, 5 points.
8 points too. 13 points
13.
total.
Nice.
Oh, that was another 5. Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else, Tamarin?
And then I will move behind Cruz again.
Okay.
Good idea.
And Cruz.
All right. Well, I again do not really want to move that much, and I can't really fly off like Peach does here. So I'm just gonna throw the dart again. Nope, that doesn't work still. All right. Well, we had to
Hold on.
try. Had to try. We couldn't have anything be easy for us.
There you go. I did it for you.
Okay.
One more for advantage to see if we get a crit.
I don't get to roll anymore. It's not my responsibility.
So close.
Well, you do hit it, it looks like.
Yeah. A 19 for 6 damage. Which means that Cruz flings this dart, and like the
I'm not getting the killing blow after all the damage they did.
Do it.
and then like the
You
manticore
must.
it is like above, it's just kind of like hanging there in the air with like its mouth open, and like the dart like flies straight into its maw and hits like right in like the top of like the roof of its mouth, and it drives up forward into its brain, and the manticore falls down into the river dead.
And how far is that drop down?
30 feet.
Can I? Is sliding? What type of check is it to slide down this mountain and to go immediately harvest all the stuff? Go.
Acrobatics.
Okay, so here we go. I see that bad boy fall. I'm after it.
I'm flying down.
I tumble.
No, Peach sees Basil doing this thing and like
I just-
basically flies down to like swoop him up.
I'm on the edge. I see it fall. I immediately holster the alchemic crossbow and I go hit.
I'm gonna
Jump
roll
off.
acrobatics to try and. No, I miss catching Basil, but I fly alongside him on the way down. And then I say to Basil, reproachfully, "My friend, some of us can fly."
the active systems are already shutting down, so I gotta get down here. I pull out a giant knife. Gotta start harvesting.
Basil, please take 1 bludgeoning damage
Of
for
course.
having fallen down the cliff.
Thank you, Okan DM, for only making it 1 and not 3d6.
So Peach is basically going to stand guard with Basil, maybe like keeping the Manticore from being carried away by the river or something.
Yeah, it's just kind of like on like the edge, and it's like tail is like drifting into the river, and it's kind of like bobbing along with the current.
Do I need to roll something to harvest this, or?
I will help if it's any help at all.
Give me a nature check to see how much stuff you can harvest.
Helping.
Okay.
I'm gonna be at the edge of the bridge and kind of keep an eye out in case there is something else out there.
And I give myself guidance.
You
How
did
deep
it
down
twice?
this rabbit hole can I go? Because I got the help action from Peach.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. I mean, you could give yourself guidance.
Okay, that's exactly. Listen, I'm not a power gamer. That's crazy. 20. Dirty 20.
That's
We made it.
We'll take it.
I'll take anything.
So whatever kind of stuff that could feasibly be harvested from the Manticore, you're able to collect all of it.
Okay, great.
So like
Gore and Viscera's just all over him because he just went head deep into it.
like tail spikes, head spikes, bits of the wing, internal organs, nail clippings, teeth, an eyeball.
Goop is just going into the bag of holding.
Just general,
Peaches-
general
Peach is going
viscera.
to request 3 tail spikes that he can show his papa.
I'll hand him over.
And hello, Emily. I missed Emily coming in chat.
Hello, Emily.
Yes.
Uh,
Also Sparky.
Yes, but after all of that and giving Basil like a scrub down in the river, Peach picks him up and flies him and the Echo back up. And Peach proceeds to put his armor back on.
All right.
Hands will make their way back to the necklace and clamp on.
So you are able to see this kind of cave up on the cliff face, about 100 feet up from like the level of the bridge, where the Manticore flew out of. Does anyone want to try maybe going to investigate it, or?
Oh, Cruz, you're good at climbing, right?
I'm not confident right now, but I will do my best.
Peach, partway through putting on his armor, says, if you think it is wise for me to go unarmored, I can go with someone.
Yeah, because Peach would currently still be unarmored and be able to
Mhm.
fly up there.
Can you at least, before you go and put on your armor, like fly up to see it from a distance, mind you, if you can see anything?
I can do so. And so Peach is going to go up, pew, and take a peek.
Okay, how close do you want to get to try and take a peek?
I have my father's glaive of warning with me, so I will get close.
All right, in which
30
case,
feet.
you will be able to see that there is kind of like a bit of a nest and lair just inside this not very deep cave, and kind of slumped over the side of part of like the nest is what appears to be a dead human body.
Oh.
And also on the ground near it are some pouches.
Okay. I will continue approaching. I trust in my father's present.
Okay.
So keeping an eye on the glaive all the while, I shall examine the pouches and the dead man.
Okay.
Loot first. I appreciate that.
Uh,
So
yes.
the dead man is wearing the outfit of a member of the city guard.
Okay. City guard.
And there is a smaller pouch that was kind of like next to the dead body, which contained 5 gold pieces and 15 silver.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a kind of a larger pouch that was like kind of more in the center of the nest, and it contained 10 green agate gemstones, each worth 20 gold.
Okay, so I'm going to make a note of this. 10 gemstone, each worth 20 gold. Agate.
Week's worth of operation costs.
Yeah, and do the gemstones appear to belong to the city guardsmen, or does that seem to be fallen detritus from another unlucky corpse?
No, you actually notice that there are like claw marks along like the bag that the gemstones were in, and it looks like that
Okay.
they'd been played with for longer than the city guard was dead.
Okay. And how long does the city guard seem to have been dead? I can
A few
roll
days.
a few days. Okay. Would I be able to carry the body back with me? I'm happy to roll a strength check for that if necessary.
Sure, yeah.
Athletics.
Yeah. Make
So,
an athletics check.
yeah, I will give it a shot. That's a 13.
It'll be with a little bit of difficulty, but you are able to do so.
Okay. So, I bring the body back. I inform the party of what I have found, and yeah, basically conclude that essentially this manticore seems to have killed this unfortunate person, and we should probably tell the Black Staff, or at least another member of the guard.
Can I find any sort of identification on the body?
No.
Okay. Fair enough. I figured I'd be like, okay, this person from the guards, so that way they had one to connect with. That's fine. So,
Did we ever talk to the guards on our way up? Weren't we supposed to like check in with the guard station?
Yeah, and they just. I think I mentioned something about this maybe at the end of
They
last
just kind of
time,
waved us
but
through.
yeah, yeah, it was basically like, yeah, we were expecting you. Go on ahead.
And they didn't warn us of this at all?
No.
Oh, okay. All
So-
right. Okay.
unfortunately, considering how high up we are, it's probably best that we just bury the body here. Because
Or
I don't
tuck
think we
it,
can.
or
ahead.
tuck it into the bushes and like leave a marker for it, for someone else to pick up on the way back or something, if necessary.
I mean, who knows who will come up here again to do so. That's my only concern. I just don't want to leave a body to the crows.
Yeah, because you are about 3 miles along the trail
You know.
Okay.
going up, and it was supposed to take about 5 miles to get up to Clam's cave.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you guys have any objection, I would prefer to bury the body, at least give him some sort of respite and peace.
Well, I mean, we can bring the guards back up here, or we can at least tell them where the body is. We don't have to dig like a full resting site. Just somewhere for it to go now, so they can be put in the city to dead. I presume family.
Yes. Again, I'm flexible on it, but I do want to make sure that we take care of this properly. It's only respectful.
Mm-hmm. It does seem like there are some like maybe these stones here would be a place that we could probably tuck the body aside for pickup, so to speak, and also keep it out of the way of anything poking around.
Yes, I don't plan on being on this mountain for very long, Cruz. I think it would take a bit longer for animal predation to occur. I think if we just put the body in a site, and then when we get down, we tell the guards, and they can come back up and get this poor soul in a timely manner.
As you all wish.
Okay, so Peach will carry the body away and then very carefully stack stones on it just to keep anything from dragging it away.
Yep.
And then come back, put on armor, and then away we go.
Okay.
Echo in front.
All right.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you will travel for about another hour. So now this will be, so since beginning, this will be just slightly over 3 hours. Because there was 1 hour rock slide, 1 hour. Hi, Arv.
Arv is actively wishing for our deaths.
1 hour rock slide, 1 hour the bridge and the manticore. So that would take a little bit of time, and then another hour. So maybe about 3 hours and 15 minutes or so.
Go and hit me over that other Constitution save that I'm gonna have to make here.
Yeah.
Peach is leading this time, right?
Yep. I'm leading. Well,
Yeah, I'm
technically my
still
Echo is
walking.
leading.
All right. So after each stage, yeah, Constitution saving throws.
Constitution saving.
Is this from everyone?
Is Peach still carrying Basil?
This isn't looking good, gang.
Did Basil want to be carried?
I think Basil's probably walking on his own at this point.
So,
Okay.
hit me up with that third level of exhaustion there, Shadow.
Yep. Third level of exhaustion on Cruz.
Now Greater Restoration is a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Greater Restoration to drop one of those levels down.
Super sucks.
All right.
I also got a 9 shadowed. So does that mean I take one too?
Yeah. So that's 1 level of exhaustion for Tam.
But
For
if
getting
you're
a
old man,
9.
shouldn't you take 2?
Why?
Because
he's
right?
old?
Like, you're just
Nah.
Oh my god.
No ageism in this party. Thank you.
Peach. Peach. Yeah. So, would you be walking or flying for?
I mean, I'm back in plate.
Okay.
So
Back in the plate, so walking. Yeah. So
Yep.
that would also be another 1 level of exhaustion on Peach.
okay, how do I mark that?
Is there a good way of marking that?
Not really.
Okay.
It'd be nice if they had like a little box for it, but I don't think they expect you to get exhausted very often.
Yeah, I don't see anything in D&D Beyond anyway.
He got better.
It's okay. It's okay.
You can just sleep,
Oh.
right?
So yeah,
Freaking
1
nights
level.
before I'm back to normal.
1 level of exhaustion is just the disadvantage on ability checks only, not on attack rolls or saving throws. But that
That's
doesn't.
third.
But that does include initiative. Is how we figured. So.
Did I fail?
With a 13, no, you did not.
Basil's just like, come on guys, keep up. Starts sprinting ahead.
It's because Basil was carried for the first bunch, so he's
Yeah.
got, vim and vinegar, all of that.
Basil is
I'm
finally
just
awake.
pacing up this hill like, guys, I don't know what's wrong with me today. This is truly exhausting for me. I figured I was a little bit more fit for this, but wow.
Oh, see, Mr. Swain, you just need to get carried half the way up, and then you're fine.
All right. So are you using that greater restoration?
Yes, I'm
did-
definitely using that greater.
We
Okay.
just
You
roll
kidding
initiative
me?
now. Like, I see the map.
So you're back down to 2 levels instead
2.
of
Yeah,
3.
just 2. No big deal. I have to go back down, by the way, still.
We're sleeping up here. We're just sleeping up here.
May I have my echo in front of me, please?
Oh, yep.
Thank you.
Remember during last session when we were like, oh, we can bang both of these out in one day.
No problem.
Yeah.
So the path starts snaking into the mountainside itself. Steep cliffs now surround the path on both sides. So anyone can make a survival check.
Is that anyone or everyone?
Anyone,
Okay.
Not my
Yeah.
strongest suit. but
anyone,
let's go.
and/or everyone.
I will give.
Okay, that's what I
guidance.
was waiting for. I didn't want to go and say, like, oh yeah, I'm just going to do it.
15.
16. At disadvantage.
15.
Guy, one of
Oh,
you gets
disadvantage,
guidance.
right. I forgot.
Oh my god,
bad.
guys, I'm rolling again.
All right, you're all doing it. I guess I'll make one too, just to see if I don't fudge up the disadvantage.
My first roll. 15.
I got an 18. I don't know what's happening.
All right, so lowest of all of these. Anyways, it looks like everyone succeeds anyway.
This is the
No,
one
no, no,
thing
go and
that we've been
continue
good
that
at.
thought process. Please.
So you noticed 5 pairs of humanoid footprints going up the mountain. Now that the trail seems to be protected from the wind and weather by the cliffs on either side. However, you do notice that there seems to be one set of tracks that seems to have come down within the last day or so and gone back up very recently. Eventually, you find a small guard post blocking the narrow canyon. 2 figures are standing behind a 10-foot high wall on some kind of surface behind, peering out over the wall. And there seems to be another hooded figure on top of the kind of guard post on the eastern side, gazing out over the wall of the guard post.
You there? Open the gate. We are traveling up to see Ham.
And you can see the hooded figure on your right kind of like glance over at the other two, like turn their head, and then the other two are kind of like conferring back and forth, and they kind of like call out, and so one of them says, "Tarek!" And so,
These look like good guys.
there is you can hear something kind of happening behind the wall, and then eventually someone climbs up the guard post and comes over next to the hooded figure, and like comes next to the wall on the guard post, and then says, "Hail! I'm Captain Tarek of the City Guard. Who comes?
Ah, yes. Hello, Captain Tarek. I am Tamaran. We were sent here by the Grey Hand to go speak with Hlam.
Ah, well, me and my folks here are here to make sure that no one disturbs the old geezer's meditation. And it's good that we do. I wouldn't want to bother that old monk if I were you. He insisted that we let no one trouble him. Even hit Draken over there upside the head just for trying to bring him some food and drink.
Yes, well, I'm sure we can take care of ourselves.
We'll just see the Cruz just sitting over beside the out of breath, just like, oh man.
All right, so you're sure I can't dissuade you?
Yes,
We
and
were
now-
sent here directly by the Blackstaff. I think whatever she wishes is quite important.
All
And
right.
Also, well, we killed a manticore, so like I don't know. That's like kind of a big deal, right? Can we just go through? Is that like a cool thing?
All right. Then that's on you. Come help push the gates open.
Can I insight check?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
seems a little
okay.
fishy.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
Time to insight check.
Please, I'm at disadvantage.
Nat
Please don't.
20.
Okay, good. I was concerned for myself. Okay, I got a 19, so we're cooking.
Basil, do you not have one level of exhaustion?
I don't.
Oh, you don't. Okay.
I am pristine.
All right, because you did.
Yeah, he's been
make you-
carried the
yeah.
entire
I've been
time.
carried.
Okay.
My Basil Bjorn has
Correct.
worked out.
Correct. Okay. All right. Who got higher than a 15?
I don't know. They seem trustworthy to me.
All right. So Cruz and Basil both succeed on that insight check. This is a trap. He seems to be like he seems to like in all like outward appearance he seems to be like a member of the city guard, but something is very very off here.
I go and grab Drew by the shoulder, like, or sorry, Tam by the shoulder, and I'm like, this doesn't seem right. Take-
What do you mean? He's a city guard.
Is he? Heads up! I cast Fairy Fire on the big guy and the guy next to him.
Oh, okay.
Basil,
we
what
go.
are you doing?
You want to trap me? I'll trap you back.
Well, that's one way to roll initiative, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. All right, roll initiative.
Dude, come on.
Nice.
I can't use that one.
No.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right.
Oh, they're all with disadvantage.
Oh no! I went from a nat 20 to a 3.
Wow. This is brutal.
I went from a nat 20 to or 27 would be my roll, and I go down to a 9.
You guys should have gotten carried up the mountain. Like, I don't know. I feel
No.
so bad.
All right, so Cruz is supposed to be a 9.
Yeah, it didn't take the second one, sorry.
Peach is supposed to be a 7. Basil is 19. And okay, those are all correct. All right. These people,
It was real sad to see that all get rearranged.
Yeah, I went from really ridiculously high rolls to like nothing.
A fun leveled adventure for a party of level 4.
Oh my god.
It is crazy because D&D is like, oh yeah, you have 2 battles and then you do a short rest and then you should have 2 more battles and that should be a full day. And it's like, homie, after 2 battles, I'm tapped. I'm gone.
Right.
I mean, the successive levels of exhaustion are kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I failed every single one.
It's okay. It's okay. It'll work out. Trust in the future. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm glad I used the Greater Restoration because I would be doing nothing for us right now.
At 3, it's like that's 100% the time to use it.
Yeah, I'd be getting disadvantage on all attack rolls and saving throws at that point.
No, not that one. Let me see here.
Need more desperate music, you know.
There we go.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah.
Do I get a surprise round?
Okay, let's see here. No, you do not get a surprise round, but you do
Fair
get
enough.
to go first. So
Yeah,
you
so
are able to see 4 people.
Fairy Fire is not that big
Oh.
though.
Yeah, and you threw the fairy fire thing at who?
Hold on 1 second. Let me just double check everything I'm doing here. 20-foot cube. So I don't think I can get them all, but I can get these 2 for sure.
Those
'Cause
two.
he's
Oh, I thought
the
you.
boss dude.
Okay, yeah, you were throwing it at the boss dude. For some reason, I thought
Yeah.
you were throwing it at the ones behind, on like the platform behind the wall.
No, the boss dude gave me the bad feel, so I threw it at the bot. Like that's
Mhm.
Basil's
Okay.
immediate like, oh, that's a bad thing. We're gonna fix the bad thing. So 20-foot. So anything in this cube
Okay,
needs to make a Dex 14. Where are you? Dex 14 saving throw.
they will both fail.
They are immediately coated in like a gunk slime.
We're just not. We're gonna leave that all in the imagination. All right.
As a bonus action, I will reach over to Peach and on the one side of the glaive coat it in my last remaining potent poison. And then I will kind of just, I will once again just kind of hang in the back, you know, start pulling out my backpack's worth of stuff, get ready the crossbow. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right.
I also say, no thanks.
Just checking something here. Okay.
I don't believe they get a resave at the end of their turns. I did check on that.
All right. So the hooded figure next to the boss man, like pulls something out of a pouch and like starts waving their arms and chanting something.
Tam is instantly mad.
And then they like point in your general direction, and then the let me make sure I got this right. Oh, where did this go? 10-foot square.
Oh dang. That's
So
all us.
that will
Hit the 3 of us.
yeah, that will hit the square that's around. Hold on, let me draw this. Draw rectangle.
I'm guessing it's
Ah.
like in this square.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Is covered in grease.
I was gonna do that. I decided to not do that.
So when the grease appears, each creature standing in its area must do a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
Saving throw.
Finally.
12.
$11.
It is a DC 12.
Well, so I fall down.
Yeah.
Oh no!
No,
Our old
poor man
man!
just falls.
All right. And then the hooded figure runs away down, and then down the steps so they can no longer be seen. So now it's Boss Man's turn. And he pulls out a heavy crossbow.
Amazing. Love it.
And fires off a shot at Peach's Echo. With a 5, so that won't hit.
Bye! I'm quite good, thank you.
All right,
pass.
that takes us to Cruz.
Alright, so if I'm at the edge of the grease pile, correct, right now?
Yeah.
So if I stepped out of it, will I have to make another save or no?
Grease. Turns it into difficult terrain for the duration.
Yeah, great, for my 20 move, right?
If you enter the area or end your turn within the area affected by the grease, then you have to do a dexterity saving throw. But if you start your turn and you move out of it, then it doesn't affect you.
Not gonna be able to really get much done this turn because I literally can't move that much. I'm close enough to help Tam up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm just gonna take my 10 feet of movement to move out of the grease square.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
I mean, only the first 5 feet would count as difficult terrain.
That ends my turn.
All right. So, the one on the left on the platform behind the wall pulls out a light crossbow and levels it on the wall, and will try to shoot at Cruz.
They don't.
And a 6 won't hit.
No.
All right, Peach, you're up.
It will cost me 10 feet of movement to get out. Correct. From this space.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that gives me 20 feet. And I am going to move 15 feet up this way. So that's like here, I guess.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bamf my echo here. Can I see there?
Yes, you can.
And then I am going to swap places, which uses up the remaining 15 feet of my movement.
Okay.
And then, oh, I see the wizard now, correct?
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Bonk!
Biggest bonkus.
I mean, it is kind of like over like a waist-high thing down the stairs. But sure, yeah, you can do it.
So
I mean-
the
You
high
like
ground-
You could make
you,
it
like,
like
reach
half
over.
cover.
the high ground.
If you want me to not hit him, I can hit the other dude.
You have advantage on both of them, so like,
Yeah, you could just make it as a half cover roll if you really wanted to or something.
Well,
Yeah, you go ahead, try and attack the wizard.
Okay. Roll 1. That's not great. Roll 2. That's a little better. 13.
A
That
third.
hits a wizard.
Yeah. Yep. That does hit, even with +2 cover. So
Bonking time.
DC Con
That's-
14.
Jesus.
That's 12 points of damage.
all right, they are down and unconscious.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Wizards
about
are
right.
squishy.
And then Peach swivels on the other baddie
Mhm.
who's covered in goop
Yep.
and says, "You are next, my friend."
So pleasant.
And that ends my turn. I can't do anything else.
Okay.
And yeah, I keep my echo.
All right, so this one will vault the wall, jump down, and then run off in this direction. Oh no, not quite that far. This far. And then will take a shot at Tam with his
No.
crossbow.
No!
Is
They're
Tam prone?
copying us!
No, Tam's back up
No, I'm back
dang
up.
it. Ah, dang it.
because was it Cruz helped him up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I helped them up, but I think they might have still been able to get an angle on him, and that would have been at advantage at that point.
If you're prone on the ground, attacks at disadvantage from ranged.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
only melee attacks have advantage.
Got it.
That will be a 16 to hit.
Dang.
Oh,
Um,
ouch.
It's a 16 to hit.
Yes.
Shield.
Hey.
Cast
Oh.
shield. Okay.
Yep. So that brings me up to. Hold on a second. Let me move this around. So what would my
+5 bonus to AC.
Right, so my AC is 12,
So that's a 17.
so it'd be 17.
Yep, that would pass it.
All right. So it slams into the like wall of like whatever the shield does.
Arcane energy.
I guess. Yeah, an invisible barrier of magical force is protecting you. Okay. So that's its turn. Now it's Tam's turn.
All right, so if I cast a spell with a 10-foot radius, could I get both of these guys? Both of these guys? This guy and this guy?
10-foot radius.
Yeah.
So
That would be
it's-
20 feet. That should, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that would work. That would work.
Okay.
Place right in the center of him.
So, right in the middle of these two guys, I'm going to cast Shatter.
Mm.
Yeah, that,
I will pull out a chip of mica and throw it up in the air. And
Okay.
and oh, they have to pass a DC 14
on.
Constitution saving throw.
con. Yep.
Oh, one got a 3, one got a 5.
Oof.
So they both take
the 13.
13 damage.
Okay. The center point was like about here.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. And they both take 13. Okay.
Does that also damage the wall?
I was about to ask that. Does it get damage to the wall at
It
all?
does also damage the wall. So now there is like a hole blasted in, like right in front of like the guy on the platform behind, so that like he's not protected by the wall anymore. Because before it was like up to like his upper chest, and now there's just like an opening right in front of him.
Yes, I've fallen, but you won't get up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I will use my movement to get out of this grease. So I'll go, let's see, 10, 15. I'll go right here.
The kids are asleep. Drew. So I think that means I think you're banished. I think you're banished to pun hell.
I think you're right.
Oh, jail for Drew. Jail for Drew for 10,000 years.
All right. So now that takes us back around to a new round. With Basil going first.
So this guy's down with us. He is standing up still, though, right?
Correct.
And
They're
is this guy
both
behind,
very
like-
damaged.
Okay, and is this guy like behind a wall? So
Yeah. Like waist high.
okay. Let me check one thing real quick. Tell me the rule. That would be dope.
So like 12 and a half, 13 feet.
That's weird. I thought going prone would give you advantage on. Oh, I think it's high ground. I think it's optional rules. Listen, I'm deep in the rule sauce here. Basil is just going to, I guess, run over to here, reach behind him into the bag of holding, take the to him giant crossbow, the alchemic crossbow, look at the dude directly in front of him and go, I didn't trust you guys from the start. I also don't have cool one-liners, so I'm just gonna pull the trigger, and I'll just attack. Nothing fancy, nothing cool. Just gonna attack. 17.
Ooh.
That will hit.
10 damage.
He is down and out.
I look up at the friend on the roof, the balcony. I'm like, "You're next." You.
Oh my god.
I get the feeling that Peach and Basil are just. Well, I guess Peach is giving Basil all the worst, like, growing up tips right now.
Okay. So now it's their boss man. And like he calls out, Mirka! They've taken out both Otira and Draken. Let's get the hell out of here. And then he will try and jump the wall of the guard post and fall down.
Bonk!
So, well, okay, so first he'll trigger an opportunity attack.
Yeah. You ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You have advantage. Remember.
Yep.
Yes. 15 for one. 13 for the next.
That does not hit.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay. So he evades the opportunity attack and vaults over the edge of the guard post and falls down and will take some bludgeoning damage from the fall. And then like runs off to the side and gets down to about here.
You're trying to avoid the opportunity attack from the echo.
But I
the
think
Echo's going to be in range of a 10-foot reach.
yeah, but I think technically that does get within reach of it.
Yeah, you're in reach.
Yeah.
You haven't triggered it yet.
Yeah, but I only get one reaction, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yes, I cannot make a second opportunity attack. No.
All right, Cruz, you're up.
Do I have a clear line of sight on the guy over at the wall here?
Yes,
Okay.
because Tam's spell obliterated a hole in it.
Fantastic. Thanks for that. Alright, let's see if we can actually do this properly now. Nope.
Unfortunately, no. You still
No,
have
the answer
exhaustion.
is still no. It'll always be no until the end of time, but it's okay. I have the means. Okay, well,
Well, I'll take your 19.
okay, cool.
All right, so
And-
a 19 hits.
4 plus 6. 8 damage.
All right, so he also goes down.
Alright. Is it possible for me to jump up onto this ledge?
Over here?
Like, just to get up, like, the edge of this ledge here?
Yep.
Okay. I just wasn't certain if it was, like, really high up or something.
No, it's like it's not that much of an incline. It only goes up about 5 feet over the span of 5 feet. It's like
Yeah, I've only got 15 movement right now, so that's where I'm gonna be. And that will end my turn.
Okay. So we go to Peach.
I swap places with my Echo, and I bonk.
There's no escaping the bonks. The bonks will always find you.
Yeah.
You evade one, the other is waiting.
Yeah. So that's 22 and a 14,
Oh yeah.
which I'm assuming the 22 hit.
You're doing 2 attacks? So what's... Sorry.
It's
Oh,
advantage.
I have advantage from
Oh,
the fairy
advantage.
fire.
Advantage from the fairy fire. So yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, 22 hits.
By the way,
Bonk.
we ever use the poison that was on your...
Oh yes, we never did use it. So 7.
Will that count, though? Because you already hit the mage.
This is true.
That's up to Shadow.
We'll say I just took out the mage.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
That's more
So-
than fair.
7 bonk. 7 points of bonk.
Okay. All right.
And because you know what? I'll just move the Echo here.
We're all just staring daggers at this dude.
Okay. That takes us then to Tam.
Yes, and I will cast Firebolt at him.
Classic.
22.
Ooh.
Dang. Oh,
Dang.
remember, advantage for the potential crit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Nope.
No, okay.
Aw.
we got
Wrong-
crit.
Get those
Wrong
ones
way.
out of the way. It's perfect.
Yeah,
Yep.
Get
exactly.
those ones out of the way.
We're fishing
All
out
right.
all the bad ones.
So 22 will definitely hit.
7 points of fire.
7 fire damage. Okay. All right. Anything else, Tam?
Yes, I'm going to move over here. So he has to run through me. I will stop him.
All right. Basil.
I see
The
see
Congo
how
line
this is
of
going.
death.
Basil swoops over to here, lines up the crossbow and shoots. Where you at, bud? Man, just gotta say, that fairy fire is huge.
Very
23.
fire.
Fire
Great.
doing work.
23 will definitely hit.
9 damage.
Okay.
Just crazy eyes on Basil. He's staring this dude down.
I think it's best you just give up, sir. There's nothing you can
Actually,
do here.
I was going to say, I just transitioned it to his turn. I was like, he's gonna throw his arms up and like drop his weapons and be like, I yield, please don't kill me. You've killed my friends. Please don't kill me.
Peach levels his glaive at him and says, I think it is a good time for you to explain yourself.
As I start like bounding his arms.
Okay. All right, fine. We weren't actually city guard. We're Zents.
Ah, so impersonating guards, huh? That seems like a very bad offense.
We all we were told is that someone very high up in our organization felt threatened by the old monk dude up on the mountain, and so they wanted us to make sure that we that like no one like came to like visit him.
And if we visited the old man now, would we find him alive?
Oh yeah, we didn't bother him. He is scary. But we were just supposed to try and prevent anyone else from talking to him.
Well, I
Interesting.
suppose we should be thankful that you are extremely bad at your jobs.
Yeah. I'm pretty much as good as dead anyway now, since you've killed Draken and Mirka and Otira. I mean, if you like have mercy on me, I'm just getting the fuck out of Waterdeep.
Yes, how sad for you, anyway.
I'll walk over here and I'll start searching this guy for shit.
Basil's gonna do the same on the wizard.
I will bind him with like rope and stuff.
Yeah, Peach is actually going to teleport back up to examine the wizard and all.
Okay. So the two grunts. Or sorry, hold on. So Tam's investigating this guy. So Tam will find that they have a pouch with 10 gold pieces. And Basil was inspecting the wizard's body.
Yeah.
Okay. So the wizard had on her body an amethyst worth 50 gold and also a unique looking wand.
Okay. I'll probably just make some time to identify it as soon as possible.
Yeah, like ritual cast or something.
Yeah.
While Basil's doing that, I'll go examine this dude.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that one also has a pouch with 10 gold.
10 gold.
Well, he came out of this tent, right?
Yeah.
The main guy?
Yep.
Can we check in there as well?
Yes, you can.
I can imagine Bruce is having a Batman scene with this guy. Where's the bomb?
So you find a small locked box, and also some crappy beds stale provisions, and 5 flasks of cheap bourbon.
Basil, if you call Peach over, Peach will unlock the box for you.
Basil will give you the help action and give you guidance to unlock the box.
Oh. Right, because I have disadvantage on the check.
Yeah. I could also... well, now it's just regular.
Yeah. Well, that's a 19 for one, and then that's a 10 for the other, and you're giving me guidance with it?
Yes.
That's a 12 in total.
Okay.
Well, the help I'm giving you would cancel out the disadvantage, so it would be the first number.
Okay, so then that would be 26,
6.
yeah.
All right.
Impressive.
So like the lock falls away very easily. And inside you find 100 gold pieces
Damn, son.
and an ornate twirly vial that has an emblem of Lolth the Spider Queen on it.
Is this extreme poison?
It would be drow poison.
If
Basil's eyes go
Basil,
huge.
Peach looks at Basil and very uncharacteristically says, "This is for me," and puts it about his person.
That's gonna be an athletics check. My bad. You'll probably win, but I can't. It'd be a disservice to Basil if I did not do this. Basil has a -1.
Well, I'm at
shit.
disadvantage, I think, so that's not good for me. So that's a 12 and a 14, but 12 ultimately loses, I think.
Basil's not taking it. It's just it doesn't move, right? Like from Basil's, there's like an iron grip that you've never seen there. Basil's like, "Wow, hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean, Peach?"
I mean, my friend, have I ever demanded anything of you?
No, I don't mind giving it to you. I just, you can't not just say that and then take a thing and not have me be immediately curious. Especially
I
with
don't think you
poisons.
should. Peach absolutely misinterprets what Basil is saying and says, "I don't think you should eat this."
Oh, no. This is an incredibly rare and valuable poison that you just don't really see that much up here because, it's mostly an Underdark thing. And, well, if I could get even a sample of this, I could make so much more.
Peach swivels his head and looks at Basil in a way that Basil's never quite seen from Peach before. And you sense like this, you get the feeling of like gears turning. And Peach says, "That does seem to be like a fine idea. Here, let us take it half and half."
Oh, yeah, that works for me. I have so many empty vials on me, so I just uncork one. I just take a little bit of it and put it in a vial, stopper it with some some salt, and I slip it back in, and I hand you the rest of the twirly vial.
Mm-hmm. And Peach tucks that away.
Okay.
While all that's going on, I'm gonna walk over here to Cruz and this guy, and then I'm gonna start.
Please describe your exact path.
Uh-oh. There was a reason we didn't approach.
Well, I guess I would go.
Oh yeah. Also, Basil, how did you get to the other side? Sorry, I forgot.
I scampered, like a rapscallion.
I
think he went up this way, he jumped up there.
Okay.
And then made his way over to there.
It's either if this was low enough for me to scamper up and over, or if this is
Yeah,
low enough for me to scamper up and over, I would have gone there.
I mean, like going through the wall onto the platform over this way, yeah, that's probably fine.
Yeah.
It's just I just want to make sure, if anyone crossed this particular section right here.
No.
Yep.
Oh God.
Right there.
All right.
Because
So
I'd walk straight across.
when you hit this section, this square in particular,
That one.
yes, please
All
make a perception check.
Tam just gets Aston Martin blasted out into the sky.
How does an 18 do?
All right, that's good because you notice right before you like step into the next area that there is a tarp that seems to be like sagging a little bit with like light gravel and
Oh my
like sticks
God.
and stones and whatever. Um, yeah.
Ah,
So
yes,
pitfall
well,
trap.
it looks like we have a bit of a trap over here, and
I won't like step into it, but I'll like push it down with my foot.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
That's a freaking rectangle of oblivion right there.
How deep?
It's the only thing I can find for a pet trap. Okay.
I mean,
Great, I love it.
looks like a pit trap to me.
It goes to the center of the earth.
Yeah.
It,
So
it looks like a
it's-
doorway to a cursed basement.
yes. So it's 5 feet wide, 15 feet long, and 10 feet deep.
Ugh.
Basil and Peach, if you open the door, be careful when you come out here. There seems to be a pit.
And I turn over to the guy and it's like, oh, so that was your plan, I see. Gonna lure us into that hole.
Yeah. That was the plan.
Now tell me, how many have you done this to already?
And I'll look down in the hole to see if there's anybody down there.
There is no one down there. And he's like, well, no one else actually. It was
Good.
we got sent up here along with the Manticore. If you happen to come across that.
Someone sent the Manticore.
Yeah. The Manticore was ordered up here along with us. The Manticore helped us take out the guards that were actually here, and we replaced them. So yeah,
Who released the Manticore?
our boss, the one who gave us our orders.
Yes, I'd like a name, if you would. A name, please.
All right, fine. I guess I did say I'm as good as dead anyway. His name is Erstal Floxen.
Writing that shit down.
URSTULFLOXIN.
What is this name?
Who names their
There's
child
been
this?
so many weird names, but we'll just roll with it. I mean, there's Flam,
Honestly,
there's...
Yeah, like honestly, no wonder these people turn to crime with names like this.
So while they're having that conversation, I'm gonna walk very carefully over here, and then there, and then there, kind of testing the waters as I go, just to make sure there isn't another pit.
Yeah, okay. You're safe.
And then when I get over to this guy, I'm gonna pat him down to see what he has on him.
Oh my God.
Reverse mugging, sexy
Yeah.
Santa.
So like he is basically just like wearing his armor, and then he has a halberd and a heavy crossbow.
No
What?
pouches.
No pouches. It was his stuff in the tent.
Ah,
I can stand next to you and hold my bag open. Just put it all in here.
Yes,
I'll put his weapons in the bag of holding.
Yeah. If anyone, also the other two dead, like bandits or whatever, the Gentrum thugs,
Mhm.
they had scimitars and light crossbows.
Peach is going to go to the sole remaining survivor, I suppose, and take out the vial of drow poison
Mm-hmm.
and say, "My friend, please tell me, how did you come by this?"
It was given to me as being part of a commander of a crew for the Gentrum.
Yes, apparently these men were sent out along with the Manticore by Erstal Fluxen.
Is he one of those Doom Raider guys? Or are you a Doom Raider guy? Is that who you're working for?
The Doom Raiders.
Okay, you don't have to get mad at me. I'm just asking.
Uh,
We can be really cordial about this, and I don't have to kill you. I'm like ripped
there
on
is
the crossbow.
there is some dissent within the ranks of the Zentarum. The Doom Raiders are the ones who are stirring up that dissent. They don't like the guy who's at the very top of the organization, who's running
Yeah.
things.
They were trying to get me to poison like everyone on the opposite side of them, and it was like not my speed. So what can you tell me? I flip open a notebook.
Yeah, Peach is going to join in on this line of questioning, and he seems very keen on figuring out where this specific poison came from / who gave it to him specifically.
Listen, I know you want answers, but you've already tied me up. I said I'm as good as dead anyways. You please believe me when I say I don't know where Erstal Foxen is, nor do I know the name of or who the person is at the very top of the Gentrum organization. All I know is that I've heard that he's very powerful and he stays hidden somewhere in Waterdeep.
I'm gonna take out one copper piece
Yep.
and I'm gonna hold it in between my fingers and look at it.
Detect thoughts.
And I'm gonna press it into his forehead and detect thoughts.
Okay.
Okay, X-Men First Class.
Mhm.
Did they do that with a copper piece in that movie?
No, it was with a coin, a silver coin.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
never
at
saw-
the
I
end,
never-
Yours is more efficient. Let's put it that
yeah.
way.
A little less permanent too.
So the first thing that leaps into your mind as to what you learn is that is just fear for his own life.
I can't pick up on.
If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I'll probe deeper.
Okay.
Reverse mugging sexy Santa. Here we go.
Yeah,
All right,
because
so
I don't give a
now
shit
the
if this guy
mental
knows that
version.
I'm.
So he got
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
10. So you gain yes, so you gain more information. So he's telling the truth. He got his orders from a message that was wrapped around a flying snake. And he's only ever met people of equal rank or lower than him in the gender.
Yes, he's telling the truth. He doesn't know anything. He got his orders the same way that we got called by the Doom Raiders. The flying snake creature.
I don't. So how much is a boat trip out of the city generally? I just kind of look around at everyone.
Haven't personally checked myself.
I mean, I'm sure Tam would know that.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Tam says the number that it is.
Yeah.
It is this much gold.
Peach fluffles up a little bit and says, "We must remember that he and his compatriots murdered the guards that were here."
Oh, if
Oh,
you
no.
think I'm letting him escape, you're sorely mistaken.
Peach visibly cheers up immediately.
Right. I forgot that they're city guards too. Right. Sorry.
Perhaps we merely give him to the Blackstaff.
The guards, the Blackstaff, does not matter who, but this man must see justice for what
Right.
he's done.
Right, guy, you're coming with us. So I
Ah.
feel like walking.
I mean, I don't want to take him with us. Why don't we just put him somewhere that he can't escape? I mean, he's already tied up.
Yeah, look at
Peach's
the hole.
head swivels
Why don't we
through,
just-
180 into the pit.
Yeah, whatever. Just put him in the pit.
No. Please, no. Listen. If I tell you where to find, more treasure, more coin and stuff. Will you let me go, please? I don't wanna. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to die. I just want to get the hell out of Waterdeep.
Well, you should have thought about that before you had those poor gentlemen that were the city guards be killed.
Well, obviously I regret that now, but I was following orders before.
Okay.
Regretting something now does not stop the pain.
Peach nods very somberly and says, "Indeed, when I was 1 year old, I ate an entire wheel of cheese, and though I regretted it afterwards, it did not change the fact that I had eaten the wheel of cheese. You have eaten the wheel of cheese, my friend. It is time for you to experience consequences."
And then he'll throw himself headfirst into the cliff wall.
No. No.
I will pull him away from it because I'm not going to have him kill himself.
Yeah, but we like all of us will probably immediately interpose this.
Yeah. Into the pit you go!
We just all go like, yeet!
I take out like a pillow and we tie it around his head, so he can't commit any type of like bodily harm to himself.
Is fairy fire still on him?
Yeah. Well, it's a minute, right? So
Oh,
I guess
okay.
not.
It'll probably be running up momentarily.
Yeah.
Okay, but is it still on? If it's not, then
I would say no.
Okay. I'm just gonna if I lightly smack him, does Sentinel still apply?
Sure.
Okay, unarmed
Just literally
strike.
take your hand, just open palm, hit him in the face.
Yeah. So at advantage, that's a 23 to hit.
All right.
I reduce his speed to 0.
Is this a non-lethal attack?
Yeah.
All right. So he'll get knocked out,
Okay.
which was his intent, anyways.
So
No, he was just gonna kill himself. That's different.
So I smack him lightly.
He just wanted to like knock himself out so that like he didn't have to deal with reality. He didn't want to kill himself yet because he doesn't want to die.
Well, we didn't know that. So I just give him like a light warning smack and goes, "Ah, I keep forgetting that sometimes featherless creatures are weak." And then puts him into the pit like a small child.
Oh, so we're not going to do the sleeping. Okay, yeah, all right, I'll put it back.
Well, he's definitely knocked out, that's for sure.
Yes, I believe we can now continue with the Black Staff's directives.
Just to make extra sure that, like, something else wouldn't get him, I'm gonna put the tarp back over the pit.
Yeah, I'll help put the tarp back over.
All right. So a little ways off the map you would find like a shallow grave that had the bodies of the city guard.
Peach is going to pick up whatever detritus is around and like stick it in there as a marker for them to for us to use as a report. Hello, bodies here.
Okay. Did you throw everyone else into the pit?
No, just the living one.
Okay.
We probably threw the 3 bodies into the main.
Like under the tent.
Under the tent.
In the tent. Yeah. It's not like alarming.
Yeah, I don't think that would be something for him to wake up to, is just 3 dead bodies right next to him.
Horribly torturous.
All right. So, I'm looking at the time here.
Yep.
Should we be wrapping things up?
I think that's probably for the best.
Yeah.
You want to give us a stinger of Plum?
We can do the discussion, the role play of speaking to Plum next time.
All right.
We can just end with us approaching the cave, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right.
Aside from Tam, I think no one took damage. I just took a lot of exhaustion damage.
I took 1 point of damage because I fell down a cliff.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was your own though.
I did it to myself. The
right.
Basil Bjorn was huge, an absolutely huge play.
Happy to help.
So I noticed way too late, way after the fact, that I had both Bless and Fairy Fire going at the same time. They're both concentration spells. I did not think Fairy Fire was, so that will never happen again. I have learned my lesson.
Oh well.
Yeah, and I can only use Bless once a day, anyways. So that was it. That was a one time. Not like it helped a lot. Those like first 10 rolls.
It allowed us to do something because God, we were rolling bad.
We were rolling bad, but then when we did hit, it was good. The bonks were quite good.
Oh yeah, like you guys were getting near max rolls every single time.
This was the session I learned that just shooting people is very good.
Yeah. So so it was one of these folks had gone down the mountain and set off the rock slide.
Right.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
That's what
Yeah.
the footprints were about. Yeah. So I think was probably the Manticore encounter was maybe a bit went not as great as it could have.
It was scary because we only rolled 8s for like a year, it felt like.
But becoming naked was the best decision my character could have ever done.
And Cruz being exhausted.
Yeah.
Yep. Literally moving at a crawl at all times. Like I can't do my job. I can't do my job.
Yep.
I see the plate mail has like the Adidas stripe on it for like the track pants.
Yeah.
Exhaustion on this. Wild.
Yeah, I like to imagine that Peach's dad basically gave him everything that he's using right now. So the glaive of warning, the heavy armor that's really easy to take off because he freaks out that at some point maybe his son is going to drown, so it has to be easy to take off armor.
Speaking of drowning,
right.
Next time you have to go deal with a dragon that's in the harbor.
We have the
but we have
breathing.
free potion. Yeah, we have potions of water breathing.
Water breathing.
Yes.
Yep.
Speaking
Let's hope none of them
though,
are faulty, even though the black stuff would totally never give us anything like that. Maybe one person.
Getting up and riled about the drow poison was interesting to know that Peach knew what that was.
Hush now.
Shush.
Because that's just a secret between Basil and Peach right now. Basil hasn't shared that information. That's crazy though, that Peach would actually know what that is.
I mean, you guys brought it up into conversation when you brought the bottle over, but at the same time, we didn't have any information prior to that.
And for all you know, Peach knows what it is because Basil told him, because one has Basil not been super excited about seeing every little thing.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. We would have just taken it as like, okay, they're actually just curious about it. It's apparently a rare poison. All right.
The moment that you said it had the spider got on, I was like, oh, it's drow poison. Sweet. This is everything that Basil's ever been looking for. Amazing. And then you were like, Peach takes it. And I was like, this is not. Basil's iron turns into an iron vice.
All right. So, Drew, how did you feel about tonight's session? And do you have anything you want to plug?
So if you guys don't think that I'm going to add,
so you are the one that ate the wheel of cheese,
to my list of one-liners, then you do not know me well.
Happy to help.
I had a fun time. This is great. It was cool because we get to level up last time, and then we got to fight this time. So we get to use some of our new stuff. So that's always fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a good time. You can find me at twitch.tv/Drew the Damager on Tuesdays and Sunday nights. And I'll be playing. If you like D&D, on Sunday I'll be playing Final Fantasy VI. So come on by.
Mhm.
All right. Are you going to continue with Ori on as your other game?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So if you like jumpy platformers that I'm real bad at,
Which Ori are you on?
the first one.
It was a great game.
Yeah,
The
both of them
art
are
is
on.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of them are on Game Pass. So
Oh, are they?
yeah, it's
Dang.
Mhm.
Good stuff.
All right. Well, thanks, Drew. Tilted,
Hello.
how did you feel about tonight's session?
Well,
Oh.
aside from feeling like I'm holding on to an Acme freaking, one of those anvils
Uh-huh.
just at all times in my backpack, I had a good time. I love that out of all the massive damage that was going on between everyone, I'm the one that gets the killing blow on the Manticore, of course, Perfect cinema right there. And then I got to go and shake down a guy. That was always fun. Because, checking down information, that's like the dream. You're
Mhm.
playing a Batman-based character. I mean, in case you guys didn't know, it wasn't inherently obvious. Not wearing a shirt. Name of the character's Cruise Swain. Little bit inspired by some media, just saying.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know,
that's what it
crazy.
is.
Yeah.
Ah,
Dang. All
mm.
Yeah.
right.
But that's always fun to get that happening. And as a general point, like even with like the bad rolls I had today, I had a good time, of course. These guys are always fun to play with. I love the little RP session we had prior to us even going up the mountain. Drew, as always, a delight to hear his perspective
Oh
on things with
no.
his character.
Oh no, the
we
raid!
just got
Oh
raided. We
no.
got
One more
raided during
hour.
our outro.
Right as we're doing our outro, no.
Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome to Arvin Eleron's channel. We are the Shadow Crew. We are just wrapping up our session, doing our outro.
Yeah, we're just doing outro stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, but we'll be sure to cover all the great things that we did during our outro so you can be enticed to join us next time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
But thank
So
you.
it was too bad that Cruz failed those rolls and got exhausted.
Yeah, I got 3 levels of exhaustion today. I had to use a greater restoration on a very limited item I had
Mm-hmm.
to make sure I stayed at 2. It was great. But overall, had a fantastic time. I enjoy being the front line for our team as a ranger. It's great. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had for in terms of the game. In terms of where you can catch me over on twitch.tv/tilted gaming with a 1 instead of the I on the first I. I'll be streaming probably just a bunch of different RPGs, bit of Baldur's Gate, bit of Pokemon. During the like Sunday, I'll probably do some Darkest Dungeon 2. So, yeah, I stream Friday through Saturday or Sunday. So definitely come check it out. And yeah, thank you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, at least Cruz got all those levels of exhaustion, but it was Tam being buried in the rock slide.
Yeah.
Yes, this is true. And me not noticing the rock slide, that was the better
Yeah.
kicker there. Once
Oof.
again, as a ranger, failing to be able to lead a survival expedition.
But that's because you just got the level of exhaustion.
Yeah, but it's just like, wow.
The way I saw it is because since you have the highest armor class out of all of us, it just weighed you down, so you got extra tired, is like how my brain rationalized
Yeah,
it.
but you're in full plate. Mine's in scale mail. For all intents and purposes, it's way lighter.
Yes, but I'm a bigger, beefier boy.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
All right. Hoodie, Basil actually got to do some stuff tonight.
It's
He
always
did.
good. This is the
Main
first.
support.
Yeah, this is the first like just support Basil episode where I only did that. Fairy Fire is just good. Hey, support spells at low levels are game changers completely, and you should cast them. And then I learned that attacking with a crossbow is a good idea, so I'll probably do that more often.
Mm-hmm.
I had fun. I think we already talked about all the places I had fun.
Did
It's
you have a
always just
good
fun.
birthday?
Yeah, I had a
Yes.
good birthday. Thank you all for once again. Thank you all for your bit and then singing. Uh,
Of course.
Our
the birth-
horrendous
covered.
singing.
the birthday card I got today was basically it was the 4-panel Alien comic, which was we're going to sing at you now. And it's like, okay, I'm going to sit here and stare, which is, yep, very much the vibe of like the okay.
Is that the like Strange World by Eric Pyle or something like that?
Yeah, I believe so.
Strange
You-
Planet. That's it.
You can find me at Oh My God, a Truck on Sundays. I DM a D&D session where we are currently in a reimagined Feywild, 1,000 years into the future, where all the realms had merged into one, and my players are currently trying to infiltrate the Court of the Four Seasons and meet the king who has usurped the current king whose soul resides in one of my players' bodies. It's complicated, but hey, they're like level 14, so it should be complicated, right?
Ooh.
But that's it for me.
Level 14. Hey, you're past the point at which like most campaigns usually cap out at. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get them to level 20, but they only level up after big like milestone
Yep.
areas. So we're slogging now.
hmm Hey, well, I mean, if we manage to keep going on this, we'll eventually get to Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and that's supposed to potentially get you all the way up to 20, if not to about 16 or 17 at least.
I will become a monster character if you allow Basil to get past like I think it's like level 12. Disgusting.
I'm going to be the bonkiest bonk that ever bonked.
Well, and I'll be able to supply everyone with magical items and artifacts. Like I'll just be able to make them.
I will just be extremely sticky, and you will never be able to be rid of me. And I will be so freaking tanky that you're just gonna have to deal with it somehow. Probably with a lot of AoE spells that I inevitably fail on. But you know, it's fine.
All right. Yoi, Gubby, how did you feel about tonight's session?
It was great. I love that I went back to my Dark Souls origin story and did some naked rolling, flying, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think I'm starting to get a hang of the echo mechanics, in terms of using it to zip around and stuff when I am in armor. So yeah, I think I'm getting a feel for it. Sentinel is great. Love to bonk. And man,
Yes,
those
Sentinel
first
is huge tonight.
I don't envy Shadow's job of trying to think around. It's like the 4D chess with time travel game where it's like I don't know how to think past your Sentinel and Echo. I just don't.
Yeah, that like you zip all over the place with the echo.
Uh-huh. When the guy the guy we put in the pit ran away and he just so happened to pass by the echo, I was like,
Yep.
I mean, I could have just hit him with my echo, but I was like, I'm going to be obnoxious about this. I'm going to teleport. It was really good. Can't wait to meet the monk. Did feel a great crippling despair when the manticore started flying 100 feet above us, and I was going, "Oh man, this is where I get hard countered." And then I thought to myself,
Wait, you can fly.
"But wait, naked rolling, I can do this." Yeah. So now I'm wondering, man, should I take a feat that lets me boost my AC when I'm naked? I mean, I'm not naked, but you know what I mean. So thanks for a gubby to think about.
There you go.
So, yeah, I thought tonight went pretty well. I enjoyed it.
Good.
Yeah.
It was good to be able to get some combat in.
Mm-hmm.
2 combat
did.
encounters.
Yeah, we had a
Blast
lot of
pass.
RP these last 2 sessions, though.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Shadow, how did you like hanging out and not saying anything for the first 45 minutes?
Yeah. I was like, are we gonna get to this stuff yet?
We'll
like,
move faster next time. Sorry.
Do they know how much stuff this is?
No. No, I thought we were gonna meet Lom and then get like a quest to go somewhere else, and then we were gonna see a dragon. I thought that's what was gonna happen. I didn't know 2 fights.
Mhm.
Little
Anyway.
do we know we're only like 6 pages into the
Module.
No, you'll get to meet Lam next time. Find out what he has to say. And anyway, so Tilted put in the Shadow Crew command in the chat, so you can find links to all of us around the web. I will probably be streaming late on Friday and Saturday nights on my channel. That's twitch.tv/shadowedmage. Doing some Talos Principle 2 DLC. Other than that, since this is Arv's channel, you can do !Arv things to get all to most of Arv's things, or some of the other commands, Arv Trion, Greyshade, Library, whatever there is.
So many.
Yes, so many. And of course, !BLM to always reiterate that Black Lives Matter, and of course, help now for mental health assistance and suicide prevention, and of course, Ukraine for information about the ongoing war in Ukraine. Other than that, thank you everybody, especially everyone who came out to watch tonight. Thank you for the raids. To the kids are asleep, and what was it, the Game Master Eric?
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
that
so.
sounds correct. Yes. Yes, the Game Master Eric.
Yep.
Other than that, am I forgetting anything important?
Thank you,
Otherwise-
Shadowed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Shadow,
Shadow,
yeah.
for the DM as always.
And again, happy birthday to Hoodie. Well, I
Yes.
guess we're past birthday
Now
now,
we're past
but
it.
yeah,
It's gone.
but
It's your
I'm
birthday in
normal
our
again.
hearts.
yes,
Yeah.
How I rule it is if you still have a birthday cake or pie or whatever in your fridge, it's still your birthday.
So if I haven't bought it yet, I have a birthday month, right? Like that's
Yeah.
okay.
you can get up to a birthday week. I don't know about a birthday month.
I live by
Fool.
myself.
You can have
I
the
can
month
birthday
of Halloween. You can have a birthday month.
Yeah, see, that's the logic.
We have a
There
whole
we go.
2 or 3 months for Christmas too, man.
And still,
Yeah, right.
Christmas is still happening. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, it's true actually.
You can just kind of see it on the stream capture now. Did you notice?
Yeah,
We're-
I see it.
We're halfway to the next Christmas, so it's
Yeah.
only going to get closer from here.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks everyone. Have a good night. This is the Shadow Crew signing off. See you again in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.